Do I want to play more of this game? No, not really, not particularly. It's actually really not bad. It just feels awkward at this point because it's like we got to the end and I apparently just missed the path that leads to the good ending. So we got the neutral ending according to the guide, which is like it's just sort of disappointing. Oh god, let me get everything set up before I you can't tap for this game. Let me sneeze before we start. Okay. This game not for some reason. Anyway, we got the neutral ending last time, and I was like so ready for the game to be done. But the neutral ending, dude, the neutral ending really sucks. I don't even know why it's even an available ending at all. But the game is so unintuitive with like what it maybe wants you to do to advance at most points, including just literally finding the ending. So I think we're gonna have to reload. First, we need the game to actually register as being on screen, which surely it will. Any moment now. There we go. That worked. Taking it out of full screen, putting it back. So we're gonna load from here. You know, Alicia, she did the whole cabin sequence. You know, the sequence where you go into a cabin and you block out the front door, but it gets swarmed by a million zombies. That sequence. It's just like the one in Resident Evil 4, except you don't have to fight any of the zombies. You just see a cutscene of them all approaching on you, and then Alicia just escapes through a trapped door and gets on this boat. And of course, if you examine the boat, it just says, it doesn't even say anything. There's nothing to even examine. You would have no way of knowing that you can actually interact with the boat again. But we have to move forward, find a notepad that tells us about Skull Island, and then you go back to the boat. Which, I mean, I guess it kind of makes a little bit of sense. Like, I see what the devs were thinking, but I didn't think I could interact with the boat. I just thought, like, okay, I'll just keep going forward and, you know, I mean, literally her dialogue is I need to get out of here. So I went forward and I got on the helicopter because that's what it prompted me to do, but apparently getting on the helicopter is bad because it gets you... We could have gotten us the bad ending, but because we had... Because we had Paul's partner's note, we were able to go on to the neutral ending, where Alicia says, all right, well, I can't find my daughter. I guess I'll just leave. I don't even remember which direction to go to get where I'm trying to get. Is it here? I think it is here. Yeah. Blood, ... Medium bandage. Okay, so according to this map, there's a small island not far from here. And then there was another note from Arnold Howard. That was it. Literally, you just have to find this map. And now, apparently, if you go back to the boat, you can click on it, and Alicia will go to Skull Island, the place marked with stay away. I also love how, like, half of the things written on this map, like if you look at escape and stay away, it's written in white with like a marker, and like the X at the bottom left is also clearly drawn with a marker, but someone printed in red Swamp Lord, Fog Island, Skull Island. Like someone printed those over this map or something in red, and then there's like a printed yellow circle, right? That's a perfect circle. No one drew that with their hand. There's a printed red circle as well. I don't get it. So if I go forward, there is a helicopter and I trigger the neutral ending, but I can actually go take the boat now to Skull Island. You would think they could have at least put in a line of dialogue like, Skull Island, maybe Alicia is there. Should I go back and check? But no, there's literally nothing, no dialogue. Just like, there's an island, or like whatever it said, there's an island. Okay, so I'm allowed to go back now. I'm assuming I'm not allowed to use any of these other doors. Like, where does... I don't even know where this one leads. This one also led to a door where Alicia just said, oh, I can't go back now. Locked. Oh, now it just says locked. Before it said I can't go back or something like that. Now it says locked. All right. I mean, I have to keep playing the game. Look at this. I literally set up my inventory. I got my shotgun. I have 20 mine bolts or something. I have over 100 handgun ammo. I was so ready for a final boss, and the game just ended. It just ended. All right, is this the way to go? Is this where the boat is, or is this the way that I... Yes, this is the boat. Where I'm hating on the game too much. I was looking at the Steam reviews, and there are some negative ones that complain, but there's a lot of people who just said, oh, this game is amazing. There's this one review that said, like, look, this game has faults, but the one thing it does really well... Another vinyl record. Bro, I just saved. No, I just saved. I don't need to save again, but also... I don't know how long this section is, or if I'm gonna need saves anywhere else. I mean, I do have more records. Like, you really want me to save? I haven't done anything. All I did was walk, look at a... Yeah, no, I'm not making another save. I don't think I'm gonna need all my records, but I don't need to make another save right now, so I'm just not going to. Oh, I see. I don't have a map. Right. We didn't take the boat back to where we came from. We literally just took the boat to Skull Island, or whatever the hell it's called. And there's no map in this area, so I guess it's just not a very... Not somewhere you can get lost. Is just going to be like an action sequence. Should I have saved? I think at this point, you probably can't go back to your item box or anything anymore. So they probably just gave you... They probably just give you like a vinyl at every record player. Ugh, fine, I'll save. Just so that if I die, which I probably will, I don't have to go find the map and stuff again. I think it's probably fine to save. Like, who cares, really? Oh god, I'm wasting even more time running back to the record player. But yeah, there's this one Steam review that said the one place this game excels is at, like, the survival horror item management aspect. It said, like, the best thing about the game is that you really have to work to conserve your ammo, and you really have to make choices about like when to backtrack to go pick up your items and whatever. Honestly, that person probably played in fixed camera mode, because in fixed camera mode, apparently you can't headshot the zombies. You can only headshot them in over the shoulder or first person. And so all of the reviews say that if you play in fixed camera, the game is way harder. There's actually comments on the discussion board that says you cannot get an S+ rank on fixed camera because you can't headshot the zombies and you just end up going slower. Which is sort of... I mean, the devs put in the fixed camera mode like as a bonus after release because people complained. It was actually a paid DLC at first, and they had to make it free because people kept complaining that like their Resident Evil like didn't have a fixed camera available unless you pay extra. So maybe the comment saying that the survival horror aspect is good played it on fixed camera. And honestly, maybe that is a good thing. If on fixed camera, you have to actually conserve your bullets and stuff. Oh, there is a save point. What the goddamn hell? Dude, this game's design is ridiculous. I'm sorry, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. Why did you give me a save point with a record there when there's another save point further down the path that would be more efficient to use? Like, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. It really feels like they made the game without the blue portals, and then they put them in later without thinking about the fact that, like, they made a bunch of save points completely redundant. In this case, I feel like I just got tricked. Man, I should have just saved the vinyl record, but I was like, oh, if they're putting a record player here, they're probably telling me, like, oh, there's no more blue portals. But there have to be blue portals, because if there wasn't, you'd be screwed. You wouldn't have access to any of your items anymore, so... Like, I don't know, man. This game's design choices are just...
You see, my dear followers, her blood is all we need.
Is he like an orc?
I've broken the seal between their world and ours.
Oh,
Once
the New Game
eclipse
Plus
is
world, you
complete,
mean?
the transformation will be final. We will inherit both worlds. And I will be the warden of... Ah, I see we have some visitors. Someone deal with these pests. I
Pests?
must
I thought...
attend to the final preparations.
What do you mean pests? There's only one of me, first of all. And secondly, I thought I'm the one whose blood you want. Why would you call me a pest? Weird, sexy dominatrix lady going into the portal. Okay. I wish I'd used the closer save, because now I'm just like, ugh, this is gonna be annoying. No map for this area. Boy, I sure feel like I'm in Resident Evil 4. Am I just not gonna be allowed to leave this area unless I kill them all? I guess so. Let's put some mines on the floor, right? It's kind of cool. Alright, let's switch to shotgun. I don't know. I might need the mines more for something else later. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Oh, thank God, he just died. Oh, they're hitting me. You literally can't run away after shooting a shotgun blast. She just takes way too long to... Oh, I have to reload. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain that in Resident Evil 4, they removed the feature to combine a gun with bullets to reload it because they wanted you to have to actually do the reload animation, and it's too easy. This must be the Kool-Aid that turned all these people into monsters. How can anyone drink this and why? ... Just 2 dots, not 3, just ... It's kind of funny that in English, like, we don't have any convention for what 2 dots means. Like, 1 dot is a period, 3 dots is like a, you know, it's a ... 2 dots, though, we never use 2 dots. They just look wrong, don't they? They just look wrong. I think that's kind of funny. Like, if I went through a portal to an alternate universe where like 2 dots was a thing and had a meaning, like it wouldn't be that surprising, but in our world, it just doesn't. We just don't do 2 dots. So there's bowgun bolts and I can't pick them up because of course I can't. So like, I don't know what this game wants from me. Like, come on, man. What do you want me to do with these items? Should I just put down the handgun bullets because I'm never gonna need them again? That's silly. Let's, I don't know, combine the thing, put an ointment down, I guess, because who cares about that? It's like, if you want to have a Resident Evil 4 style action sequence in this area, you're gonna need to give me a briefcase, not 8 inventory slots. Because it's ridiculous that, like, just because I came prepared, I can't pick up any of these items. Like, do you really want me to backtrack to the item box? I'm not going to. I don't even have a map, so I can't even check where I've left items on the ground. So whatever, we'll probably be fine. The game's not hard. If anything, the bowgun bolts are like what I don't need. Those bowgun bolts kind of suck. This scumbag is gonna pay for everything. So I'm really not the one whose blood they need? Maybe it's just my daughter. That's why he called me a pest to get rid of. Lock is jammed. Can't open that door. This is a strangely small room, even for a Resident Evil-like. It's a very tiny hallway with absolutely nothing in it. I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if this part of the game was rushed, just because like this game is sort of awkward overall, and they could have just run out of time and budget and rushed this area since it's like at the very end. But I don't know. It's... looks like something can be placed here. It has a square indentation. Oh, God. Maybe it'll be rushed. This big open areas with nothing in it. This door is locked. Dude, is this meant to be interesting? Like, okay, fine. I'll try the other one. Let's try the one on the left first. That looks like it's going to be locked. So the door that was locked that we just tried had like the triple triangle symbol over it. This one's got like bat wings. Oh, it's a gargoyle. Oh, this one's open. See, this one looked like it would be locked. Oh, wait, is this just where I came from? Oh, shit, this room only has 3 exits, I think, not 4. Oh, yeah, I'm blind. It does have only 3 exits. I thought it was 4. That's why I thought I was doing, I thought I did 270 degrees. Okay, well this seems like an open door, right? It doesn't look like it has any locking mechanism on it. I don't even see a keyhole. It's gotta be open. Yes. Dude, it's like I'm playing Resident Evil 4, but worse. Like, why does this area not have a map? Are you serious? Like, you're really not gonna let me keep track of where I am? That's so dumb. Just give me a map. Maybe I'll find one, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, I can just leave. Okay. I thought this was gonna be like locked and make me have to go through the rest of it. Wow. Game has been Resident Evil 1 until now. Now it's just Resident Evil 4, huh? Let's use as many oops, I missed, and he didn't even notice. Oh, he just, wow, he just turns around and throws an axe. I mean, that is a good defense mechanism, to be fair. Yo, if you just keep doing that and never getting close to me, I don't have to waste, oh, okay. Let's put a mine on the floor for you, pal. Oops, he dodged it. Fine, fine, we can just shotgun you. It's no big deal, buddy. As long as you don't actually get close to me, the axes are really easy to dodge. Oh, oh god. Well, he did get close. You know what? Maybe let's just use the bandage. There we go. Now I can go pick up that ointment in the first room again. I'll do it like when I'm on my way back. Anything else in here? Oh, my own mine? My own mine can damage me? Are you fucking serious? Whatever. You're fat. Please die in 2 shots to the head. I like how his explosion doesn't actually hurt the guy next to him at all, though. Oh, reload. Awkward reload. Sorry to leave you waiting, buddy. There we go. I'll finish off the job. Don't worry. Wow, that guy didn't get headshot. So rude. Is there even a reason to wait, wouldn't this lead back to where I was? Didn't I come from a short hallway that was... I don't know. Yeah, you just have to get shotgun, buddy. 1, 2. Oh, you're hitting me, aren't you? 3, 4. Please die. I'm gonna have to use up my other healing item too. Let's see what's down here, but obviously I wasn't done with the main room. Sneezing so much today. Well, I'm not done with the main room yet. I don't know if I should kill all the zombies in the main room. It's worth it if I can find bullets to make up for it. I mean, handgun bullets I have so many of, so anyone I can just kill with the handgun is completely fine, but I'm so annoyed that there's no map in this area. All right, can I get a headshot on this guy? I know he's far and it's hard to see, but I missed. But there we go, that one hit. You know what? I'm gonna get closer because I think I'll just end up missing more if I keep trying to do that. I mean, there's no reason to kill this guy, but I'm fairly certain I have more than enough handgun bullets to get through the rest of the game, so he can die. Question is there anything in this room to make it worth searching? See, again, let's talk from a game design perspective. I'm not trashing on the game. This is just like a big empty room. It doesn't feel as interesting to me as rooms in Resident Evil 4. But I don't know why. I don't have enough game design experience to know why, because I've never designed a game, obviously. It's like this room is just not that interesting. Resident Evil 4 rooms don't feel this way because, like, there's like balconies and stairways, and like you kind of have to figure out like how to navigate around them, what the best vantage points are, stuff like that. Whereas this room, it's just a big empty room, you know? So were there 2 more ways I could go? Because I could also go through here, but I guess I will go check out the basement now. And so there's nothing else in here. Sure. And again, that doesn't mean this room is bad. It doesn't mean it's bad, but it means that there's a reason why Resident Evil 4 excelled. Because it had more interesting level design. And I think because of the I was gonna say because of the camera in this game, but Resident Evil 4 also has over the shoulder. The rooms just all feel a little bit bigger and a little bit emptier than they should be, is sort of what I feel. I don't know. I could be nitpicking. I could just be saying nonsense. Oh, wow. That room really goes on a long distance. So this is like a crypt of some sort. Though I wouldn't be surprised if the bodies were in here because, yeah, they're sleeping. Like they're going to come back to life or something at any moment. Oh, look at the claws. Oh, no, she is sleeping. Look. You can see her like moving her claws a little bit. Huh? Well, she might wake back up, but I have to check what's in this room. And then there's one other path upstairs that we still didn't take as well. Go hit the door. No. No enemies, though. Just so many rooms in this game that don't have enemies. And ideally, if you have a room without enemies, you've sort of trained the player to have a sort of tension. Like, oh god, when is something gonna happen? Oh, right. Oh, did someone wake up finally? Yes, they woke up. Let's put some mines on the floor for them. There's no way they will not trigger these mines. Oh, you're like a really strong looking one. But I killed you. The mines are pretty good. I just hope I'm not like using them all up a little early. I think we kind of had to kill those guys. How else were we gonna get back through the hallway? Oh, a gate that I'm not even allowed to walk near, so clearly it is nothing important. Literally can't even walk up these little stairs. I get it. The game is telling me there's nothing else here. And if you don't bring the mine gun with you and you have to use like just shotgun for that, that would honestly be pretty tough. You'd waste a lot of bullets. I think that's because the mines are definitely AoE, I think. So that's definitely one of the most efficient uses of them in the game. Okay, so we got square plaque piece A. So if we go through the other door, we'll probably find B. Where did the square plaque go? I think it went in like that elevator or something in the middle of the big tri-bridge room. Yeah, something like that. So maybe we'll find the other piece here, or we'll find a key to get into the other door that was locked or something. Or maybe that door is just nothing, or maybe it's for New Game Plus. Don't even know anymore with this game. You know what I realized after ending the last stream? We never opened either of the locked doors down in the kitchen. I wonder if that's a thing, or if it's just, nope, not part of the game, or if it's New Game Plus shit, or... Okay, well, that guy hasn't noticed me, but this guy has, so I'd rather... I gotta run. Oh god, stop taking so long to cock your gun. That guy nearly hit me. Okay, I need you to get knocked back. No, if I don't run right now, I will... I think I need to trigger them into a slice, and then... Oh god, oh god, no! Alicia, why are you reloading? I'm like... Why? Oh, she still didn't finish the reload! Fucking god, man! I think I can take one more hit before using a heal item, but I don't know if I want to min-max that much, so we're just gonna heal right now. Yeah, that could have killed me. Dude, I hate how slow this shotgun is. It might be a user error. Maybe I'm doing something wrong and I should just not ever let them get that close. Like, if you shoot them and you don't knock them back, she just takes forever to cock the gun and you just get hit. I don't think there's any way to break that animation. Yo, this looks like the door that would lead to the blue portal room. I think the blue portal place, like maybe it's in this mansion somewhere. You think it's this? I don't think so. Probably not. Would be crazy though if this took you to the room. It did! Oh my god. Maybe because we're here for real now, the door to the dog will be openable? Probably not. Wow, crazy. Can you believe that? That's really cool that we finally entered it. I recognized the door, but I didn't trust myself because I was like, I don't expect this game to be cool like that. But no, I was right. It really was the door. Okay. So I guess we should probably save again. And then we should put away the bowgun bolts because we're not using those. Everything else I kind of have to keep in my inventory. The plaque, maybe not, but oh God. But you haven't even given me another record, which is kind of annoying. Anyway, let's take a full heal item again, I guess, and take out one of my 2 records. They gotta give me more records if they're giving me a save point, though, right? Like, I'm even more annoyed now that I wasted the record they gave me outside. I was like, I get it. Since we're in the end game, every save point is going to come with a record from now on, so I can just use this one. No, apparently very much not. I'll take a healing item, but I have to leave my other inventory space open, even if just to pick up the other half of the plaque. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure the blue portals were in the game when it launched. I don't think it's like a weird DLC that's fucking with the game. But it does feel like the blue portals got added later in development. Oh God, a med kit, really? I just picked up a healing item. I'm just gonna leave it there. Maybe we'll go in this room and find somewhere to heal. I have so many healing items left that if I want to be lazy and just let every enemy hit me 5 times, I can. A state of change brought upon by the special elixir, but without the special essence, ascension will not be possible. This is another stanza I've deciphered so far. Dude, get out of there. From what I've uncovered, it sounds like the master is trying to harness some arcane power he believes comes from a special person. My time among what I now believe is a religious cult. Oh yeah, I didn't think it was a religious cult at first. You know, I just came here to investigate them as part of my research. I'm pretty sure his notes said that he came to investigate a religious cult, but whatever. I didn't really think they were religious. I mean, yeah, they go around wearing crosses and saying that they're doing rituals to bring about their chosen one, but now I think it's religious. I've started to sort of get the feeling it might be religious. It's extreme. It's grown tense. It's grown a little bit tense. Like, they keep chiding me for sneaking on them and noticing their cult sacrifices, so it's gotten a little bit tense. But I think I'll stick around and just see if I can figure out anything more. I'm not gonna like leave or anything. Dude, this game's dumb. It appears they're trying to formulate a kind of liquid nostrum that puts the consumer into some sort of trance-like state. On the 2 occasions I have happened upon these rituals, I've noticed some of the members become violent. Well, I'm not kidding. This is like this guy's 13th journal entry where he's just like, yeah, I've noticed them doing some murder sacrifices. There's like screams at night and they always threaten me if I, get too close. But, I'm trying to just do some research. So, we'll see what I find. Maybe, I don't know. This game's documents are stupid. Some of the members become violent, their fine motor skills reduced, but clawing at and sometimes even biting each other in their inebriation. They do not know that I have spied upon their rituals. And this guy has no self-preservation instinct to get out now? At least I don't think they've seen me, yet their attitude towards me has grown hostile. Perhaps they've discovered my efforts to translate their sacred documents, as they were confident I could not decipher their leaders' insane ramblings. I think it would be wise to conclude my research soon. Like, yeah, maybe I should get out of here at some point. Like, maybe it's not safe. I don't know. Maybe. They are getting hostile at me because I've observed their rituals where they become violent claw creatures, but I'll stick around a little bit longer. It's like a parody of survival horror journals that you find. It's like a complete parody. What? Why did you? Oh, there's okay, dude, no, what is wrong with this game? No, what is wrong with this game? This is in 2 vinyl records? What? We literally just had a save point 30 seconds ago. There is a save room directly down the hallway with no enemies between there and here. And they're giving me another save room. Clearly because the blue portal rooms were added in a DLC or late in development and they added more save rooms to the game. That's like literally the only option. Because why would they literally just put 2 save rooms right next to each other? Like, I don't know what they were doing with the design of this game, but it's so dumb. And I'm not even allowed to pick up 2 vinyl records and stack them because they have a different composer on the front of them. And I can't pick up this key either, which is so stupid because this is like an action combat area where like they make it very clear that you should be bringing a big arsenal of guns with you. But if you do, haha, too bad you can't pick up the stuff in this room. Ha ha ha. All right, fine. Let's go to the item box. Let's go down the hallway. Okay, look. Here, that was a save room. That was a save room, right? Okay. But guess what's also a save room? This. Literally. Why do you have two save rooms next to each other? Why do you have two save rooms next to each other? I think they added the blue portal save rooms with the item box. They must have added them either in a DLC or just later in development. Like, that's literally the only thing I can think of. And they didn't keep in mind that they already had save points and they just put more save points next to the save points. Dude, it's so stupid. This game is just dumb. It's just so weirdly designed in so many ways. I don't know what they were doing with this game. Oh, fuck. I should have left 3 inventory spaces so I could pick up that first aid kit. Not that it even really matters, but I have to pick up every item. I can't just leave an item. You never know. I might need to heal. Not gonna need to heal, but I might need to heal. Even if I did, I have 4 first aid kits and like 3 large bandages. Okay, fine. Put away this thing, I guess. I don't know. And it's so tragic because it's like not a badly made game, right? Like, the environments look nice, the shooting and stuff is good, the models, the 3D models, like everything is decent about this game. They just make these weird choices that make me wonder what happened during development. Okay, pick up the vinyl record, pick up this cathedral key, which maybe it's gonna open the other door in the big circular tri-bridge hallway, but maybe it won't. I don't know. Pick up this. I'm just checking what's forward from here. Is it the cathedral door? It's locked from the other side, of course. But also, like I keep saying, design-wise, it's just not that well designed. It's like they're just gonna make me backtrack now. So it's like I had to come all this way just to get this one key, and now I'm gonna backtrack through like 3 long hallways just to go put it in a door somewhere. And obviously backtracking is a part of this genre, but it's like, is this backtracking interesting? Because there's ways to have backtracking be interesting, and there's ways where it's like not that interesting, right? I'm so tempted to take half of the plaque with me, but like I need to keep my shotgun and my bowgun, and I need a healing item, right? Like, even if just in case. So I guess I'll just go with this. In 1 inventory slot. Like, okay. If you're gonna put in an area like this that's like full of Resident Evil 4 style enemies that like the handgun is not enough to deal with them, there's a reason Resident Evil 4 has the briefcase and not just 8 inventory slots. Because if you're gonna put in this Resident Evil 4 style combat against lots of really strong enemies to the point where I have to carry my handgun, I have to carry the handgun bullets, I have to carry the shotgun and the shotgun bullets and a healing item, and then maybe also the bowgun. Now you can't keep giving me all these keys that I don't have room for, right? Like, you can't mix and match these 2 designs, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'm nitpicking, maybe people will just say, oh, that's a survival horror standard, it's normal, but I just don't think they're implementing these things in a good way. Cathedral key. So the other room I was in earlier wasn't a cathedral? It had all the benches and there was a priest delivering the sermon at the front. Okay. Another vinyl record? Why? Why? What are you... What? I don't even care. Like, you want to give me more saves? Sure, but I don't have the inventory room for this shit. All right, let's use up 1 more mine, maybe. Surely if I just put the mine on the floor here, he will go through it, right? Surely. Oh, and then I will blast him in the face. That enough? 2, that's enough. Okay. Are they coming at me or something? What are you? A vampire demon statue. Yes, that sure is. Oh, he's coming. Sure. I don't want to waste any more mines if I don't have to, so let's just use shotgun instead. Please get knocked back or killed. Thank you. Okay. Oh boy. I can shotgun this guy, but oh god, he's gonna hit me. Yeah. Normally they get like knocked back on the first shot, but that guy just did not. Please die. Oh fuck, I'm reloading. God damn it. Dude, I hate the reloading. It's so annoying. It's like I just get punished for forgetting to notice that I'm at 0 bullets. Because you can't even run away while reloading or anything. But it's more efficient to reload from the menu. But unless you keep remembering to check and count your bullets, I just don't remember to do it. Skill issue, but also just really annoying. Because like the moment you try to shoot the gun and it starts reloading, it's like, oh cool, I'm locked into getting hit for the next 5 seconds. What is with this just giant empty corner of the room that has nothing in it? Like, okay, I don't understand the point of this. I guess you can run around and loop the zombies around you there or whatever. Dude, there's way too many guys here. Shit, I'm actually getting low on shotgun bullets. Let's just shoot with gun as much as we can just to lower their health a bit. Just because I have a lot of handgun bullets. Is that actually enough to kill him? No. But hopefully it weakened him and I need less shotgun blast. Okay, that's good, I guess. I mean, I have all these handgun bullets. I gotta use them for something. What about you, pal? Oh no, how'd you suddenly notice me? You were just standing there and all of a sudden he notices me behind the pillar. Oops, I missed. I don't think I can. I don't think I can handgun that guy. Ooh, he got stun locked twice, 3 times. Maybe headshot is good on the shotgun. I've just been missing too much. But see, it still isn't really that interesting. Like, compare this to Resident Evil 4. This was just like, there were just a bunch of guys in a big open room and they just came at me one by one. It's not like I want to have, you know, I don't know, like the room in Resident Evil 4 where there's all of those guys with the claws that can't hear you. That room is so hard. It's like, I don't want, you know, a room like that right now. I'm happy to play this easy game. But from a design perspective, I just think your game could have been better. Oh, is that the guy? No, it's not. It's just some other guy. Dude, his aim is so bad. Dude, aim at where I'm dodging, not where I'm standing. It's basic beginner advice. Get away. Get away from me. All right, let's go over here because it's a nice big open space. Oh, hi. Hi. All right, fine. I'll switch to the shotgun, buddy. Do I even need to kill him? Who knows? Maybe. Snowcaps? You mean non pareils? You mean non pareils? All right, he's dead. I came in here with a lot of bullets, and I'm actually using more than I expected, just because this game suddenly became Resident Evil 4. It's been Resident Evil 1 the whole time, but now it is Resident Evil 4. I don't have time to wait for my targeting reticle to become small, even though I'm pretty sure it does boost the damage. Thanks, Shade. Enjoy your dinner. I'll be enjoying this. I mean, it's just like Resident Evil 4, basically. Right? Remember when you're playing Resident Evil 4 and you have combat like this? It's basically the same. So, like, it's really fun. Oh, I'm reloading. No! He took advantage of my reload to finally take some steps towards me. I liked it better when he just stood there. Can he do that again? Maybe. Oh. It's like after you shoot a shot, it takes so long to be allowed to run again. It's like really annoying, especially if you use the shotgun. Oh, okay, the music stopped. Probably there was like a door blocked by smoke, so I did have to actually kill everyone, but maybe not. Like, I don't know. And it's a big empty room. Are you going to reward me with more resources? Okay, some shotgun shells. A large bandage. I mean, that's something, I guess. But now my inventory is full. Because you also gave me a vinyl record for whatever goddamn reason. Why make a save room and put 2 vinyl records in it, but then also just have one in the middle of this action room where your inventory is probably going to get full, picking up bullets and healing items? Oh, like what is that? I think we're back where we started. Did we fully loop around? Yeah, I guess we did. Okay. So the only exit here... Oh, should I read from the book in the middle? Maybe it's not safe to read from this book in the middle of a giant ritual circle. Oh, it's an item. But I can't carry it. All right, you know, fuck it. Fine. Put the record on the floor and then take this. And then... I don't know, man, with this game. The inventory limit is so annoying right now. Like, the inventory limit works fine for, like, the survival horror part of the game where you're just, like, Resident Evil 1-ing through a mansion. But now that we're playing Resident Evil 4, I really don't want to have to keep backtracking to put items away, you know? Jammed? Really? I thought it was going to be like, oh, you opened it from the other side and it would take me back somewhere. But no. But I can also go this way, right? This isn't where I came from. Those jars don't break, right? I'm like fairly certain. Okay, just checking. Breakable barrels of this game always give you a little prompt that they can be broken, so I didn't think that was gonna break, but they can break in Resident Evil 4, so I thought I would just check. All right, bring me back to an item box so I can combine these 2 square plates, please. It's not an item box. This looks like there's gonna be enemies in this room. Hi. Well, let's shoot you as many times as we can with the handgun, so that we don't have to use as many shotgun blasts. Alright, switch to shotgun now. Hopefully he just kind of dies in 1 or 2 hits. 2. Alright, I'll take it. The more of my shotgun bullets I can save for, like, the more intense combats, the better, right? Ugh, but my inventory is full, so it's really annoying to have to keep... Oh, what? Well, there's a guy. I guess... Okay, just kill everyone. Oh, God. All right, now do the thing where you just stand there, please. No, don't get closer. Do the thing where you just stand there. Just stand there, man. Damn, the AI is getting smarter. Oh, boy, I have to run. I should combine this, but I think it's time to switch to the shotgun. Whoa, buddy. Hey, stop that. Stop that. Cool. I just don't want to keep going because I know there's going to be a bunch of items. I'm like tempted to literally backtrack all the way to the... Oh, God. Oh, I was like, are there going to be this many more rooms? You unlocked it. Oh, okay. Does this loop me back around near the item box, hopefully? What did I unlock? Where was that? Oh! I don't think I've been there before. Yeah, I think this is new. What's the point of giving me these basic zombies at this point? Like, they're just really easy to kill. Oh, God, he was carrying a key? What do you mean I unlocked it? Why would you say you unlocked it? That's usually the key for, like, oh, you've looped around somewhere where it was locked from the other side. But this is clearly just a dead end that you've never been to before. And of course, there's another key that I have to pick up. Why would you put in a segment that requires me to carry this many weapons and then give me so many key items and even a record and, like, whatever. Like, it's just dumb design. More records? Fuck you. I hate this game. I hate this game. Ugh, we should have just stopped at the neutral ending. I think I came through from there, so I can also go here. Another bandage. Can I at least heal a little bit? Sure, let's just use that bandage. Like, I don't care. I have enough healing items in my storage. Use the bandage. Pick up this one again. Nothing here. Like, I don't even need the vinyl records either. Like, I probably don't need to save that many more times. Ugh, more bowgun bolts. And is that 2 different things? Is it 2 different types of bolts? I don't even know. Okay. Put down these healing items for a second. Pick up bowgun bolts. Okay, it was just 2 of the same type of bowgun bolt. Okay, pick up this bandage. Should I pick up that key? Maybe I need to pick up that key to keep going. Let's just leave some items on the floor here, like these bowgun bolts. Leave them and leave this, and then let's pick up, I mean, more saves can't hurt. I don't think there's too much left of this game, but can't hurt to pick up a save item. Pick up the key. We're just gonna have to backtrack here. It's just I don't know where the nearest item box is. That's what makes it so annoying. I could backtrack all the way, but I don't want to. Let's just keep going, and then we'll just kind of come back through everywhere and pick up all the items that we left. Ooh, is this gonna open from the other side and take me to the... But no, where is it gonna take me? I don't know of any other doors that even need a key. Yes, it has taken me near the item box at least, so that's that. What is this, an old key? So it can open... What? An old key? Wait, really? You need an old key for this area? But I saved my old key from earlier in the game. So does that mean there was something I could have opened? Or is this going to open the door to the dog or something, maybe? I really have no idea. Let's, It's locked. Damn it. Can't do that, huh? All right, let's put this away, put this away, put that away. Put the handgun bullets away for a moment, just so I have inventory space, and the shotgun and the bowgun. Put the bowgun away for a moment. Let's go pick up all the items that we left, and then... So the only thing I got by exploring the east wing, or whatever wing it is, was an old key, which I literally already have, but the game probably expected me to use that last old key in the manor, but I never did, because I was saving it in case I needed it. Turns out maybe I could have used it. Maybe you can use it to like sequence break part of this if you kept one of your old keys from earlier. Or maybe not. Maybe it opens up some optional place with... I really just don't know what else there... I don't know where else to go. I feel like I've been everywhere now, so it's a little weird. All right, were there any other items that I left on the ground here? I know there's one more record in the previous room. See, because again, I know I keep saying it, but the whole point of the backtracking to pick up items in a survival horror game is that there's tension because of like, oh, I had to leave some of these enemies alive. What's the safest way to path to get the items that I left behind? But that doesn't apply in like this Resident Evil 4 style area where like you kind of just have to kill everything and you're given enough ammo to do so. Maybe that's not true. Maybe you could. I mean, if I hadn't saved up all this ammo from throughout the game, maybe I would have, you know, not had enough and I'd have to run past some of these enemies and it would actually be tricky. But of course, they don't even give you a map in this area, so it really doesn't feel like a, you know, like a Resident Evil 1 style area. It just feels like Resident Evil 4. So, oh, old key. No, the other door here was just like, it just said it's jammed or something. So it doesn't really... I'm fairly certain I will not be able to open this, but you kind of never know with this game, so I'm just going to check. Jammed. Okay. I really don't remember anywhere else to use a key. Honestly, I don't. Oh, wait, did I get the other half of the square plaque? Oh, I think I did. I got the other half of the square plaque. I'm so stupid. But I still left at least one item here. Yeah, this thing. So I think I got the other half of the square plaque, actually, and then I forgot that I got it. So let's go back to the item box now with all of our loot. I hope I haven't forgotten any items that I left on the ground. I hope I haven't forgotten any. If I have, I'm sure we will be completely fine. Because remember, we also have the, what do you call it? The SMG or whatever. So we should honestly be really good. Oh, there was an item that I left in the front hall as well, right? So let's go get that. And then honestly, the quickest way back to a item box is probably through the front door at that point. Oh, this lock is also jammed. Yep. Lot of jammed doors in an area that I feel like isn't really gonna be that big, but maybe we'll like loop around and like open the. Oh, can I go up here? Oh, that's kind of cool. There's no reason that you would ever go up here, but it's cool that they built it. Imagine like using this as like a vantage point to kill some zombies or something. Like that would be kind of cool, but not really. Ooh, Stained Stairwell is offering me the best viewers. That's like a cool name, Stained Stairwell. Stained Stairwell C, but you know, whatever. I don't need to go back. Fuck you, Alicia. You do need to. There's an item box. There's a portal to the item box there. Just go. Why not? Why not let me go? Fine, whatever. Oh, I can combine the ointment with a bandage. Not that I need to. But yeah, Stained Stairwell is a great name for this game because it sounds like a blood-stained stairwell or something like that. And like, there are many blood-stained stairwells in this game. Okay, so quickest way to the item room is left. So we'll do that. We'll pick up the 2 pieces of the plaque and stuff. Are we just gonna like go down into a basement from there and like fight the final boss? I don't know. If we're ever fighting the final boss, I need to take the SMG with me. But I don't know when that's gonna happen. Theoretically, the game will give me a very nice warning when we're at the final boss. It'll have like a save room or something that makes it very blatant that we're getting final boss. That door on the left was jammed, right? Jammed. Oh, locked with a small lock. Oh, shit. Okay, that's where I used the old key. Damn it, so I could have brought my old key that I never used from the manor. The guide was lying after all, because it said that the 3rd old key earlier was the final old key, but it's not. It was not the final old key. The guide lied. Okay, so let's, I don't know, put the bolts away, put a healing item away. Are we gonna save? I think we're gonna save, but let's take out, first of all, combine all these bowgun bolts, take out this, take out the old key, take out more bowgun bolts. Yeah, look, I have 2 old keys. I didn't need to go find this new one. I could have used the old one. Doesn't matter, but you know, I'm still proud of myself for keeping it. I did find the 2nd piece of the plaque, right? Yes. Okay, so we actually have a good number of bowgun bolts now. Holy God, we actually have even more than I thought. Okay, so combine this. Should we save? Fine, there's a lot of vinyl records at this point. I don't know why they're throwing them at me all of a sudden. Whatever. So we have the plaque. Let's take that. Take the old key. Ah, it's our favorite music. Let's keep combining bowgun bolts with bowgun bolts with bowgun bolts. And it's like, should I take the bowgun? Do I need that right now? I don't know what I'm going to find in that room, so sure. But yes, whenever we need the submachine gun, we do have it. It seems to only have 100 bullets, which isn't a lot, right? Because submachine gun means it's going to go rat-a-tat-a-tat, but maybe it's fine. I do think it's cool that like you finally enter the door that like leads to where that place actually is in the real world. That is kind of cool. It's just underwhelming because everything in this game is underwhelming. Yes, use the old key. There shouldn't be any enemies in here, right? It'll just be like a reward room. Oh, there's enemies. All right. I would love to just slowly kill you guys with headshots, but I'm a little worried because there's a lot of you, and if you do not get immediately headshot, you might catch up to me. Wow, really? No headshots? I'm getting so unlucky, man. They're all gonna take all 4 bullets? Really? Really? But I haven't missed a single time. They really, all of them took all 4 bullets. Oh, I'm not carrying handgun. No wonder I was like, wow, I actually have inventory room. Yeah, because you're not carrying handgun ammo. Arnold Howard, I've managed to configure a rough translating mechanism using a mechanical tool to sort through the symbols and match their appropriate meanings. You mean meanings? How does... Okay. It took several days of trial and error to get this contraption to give me sensible sentences, but now my lexicon of words to symbols is growing thanks to the impressive collection of linguistic texts found in the library, which I've used to formulate a rough language. I've met this new development with excitement and apprehension, and the first few lines of script I have deciphered come out sounding like the rantings of a man in a fever dream. The albeit rough translation I have gathered so far comes as, blood must be corrupted, must carry special, which will help us ascend upon us in the crimson gaze of the blood moon. This is a bit ominous, but I think I'll just stay and continue my research. I think this is fine. I feel pretty safe at the moment. I'll just keep doing my research. It's gonna be more items that I can't carry. Oh gun, but oh, I think those are mines or explosives or something. A strange device. That's weird. It feels like it should be something, but I guess it's not. There's no prompt to interact with. Another vinyl record. Thanks, buddy. All right, how many inventory slots do I need to pick up the stuff that I wasn't able to pick up here? 2, because there's bolts. Actually, wait. If those are mines, no, they're explosive. It's like, if they're mines, I can just put them in the gun, but they're explosive. Okay, let's go back to the item box, open up to inventory room, come back, pick up the items. Yeah, it's fun. I love going down this hallway like a dozen times. Yo, Yume, chill, I'm here. Why can't I open the door to you? Put that away, put the plaque, I don't care, I just need 2 inventory slots, right? It was 2? I'm pretty sure it was 2. I'm so ready for this game to be over. It could have been over. I could have just accepted the neutral ending, even though it had no final boss, no final anything, just no combat at all for the last like 3 hours of the game, and then just boom, it ends without using any of your guns or ammo. Like, all right, fine, I have to go get the good ending. I mean, the neutral ending where you get on the plane just doesn't even count as an ending to the game. It's like, at that point, you can't really say that you beat the game. You can say that you beat it because technically the words end of game and credits appeared on screen, but like, you didn't beat the game. So I have to do this. Interesting to see this area. It's like, oh, we're Resident Evil 4 all of a sudden. Should I just save again? I mean, they're giving me a million healing items. Like, I might just go down that ladder and fight a boss, right? But I also might not. So let's just, I don't know. Let's just save and go. Another save. It's been 4 minutes since my last save, but they're giving me all these vital records. Maybe I didn't need to, but do I really want to go into that room, shoot the 3 zombies, and then pick up all the items, and then go back and pick up all the items, and then go back? Do I want to do that again if I happen to die? No. So fine. You can give me a million records, I'll use them. We're going down into the basement. How could we ever come back up and like open those other doors that are jammed from the other side or whatever, or just jammed? I feel like we're just going down and not coming back up, which is then it's like, why are there so many doors in this game that are just there and they're jammed? I mean, maybe it's for realism. It's like, yeah, sometimes doors just don't work. Will you use the elevator? Yeah, sure. I don't know why I assumed it would go to a basement. It just seemed like a place like this would have like a basement level, but no, it went up. And we're very much outside again. Okay. Oh, music. Boom. Gonna be a boss fight? Imagine if this is just the final boss. I didn't even take the SMG with me. I like how Alicia doesn't even like look around. She doesn't walk with any sort of like carefulness of like, well, what's the safest route?
You took everything from
She
me.
just walks forward. Okay, so shoot him. Why are you not shooting the gun? What, do you want to have a like how he just went, whoop, he just like hid. That's so funny.
You wouldn't want to hurt this sweet, special girl.
Oh my god, is this my daughter?
Is she not the reason why you came all this way?
Oh my god, they dressed her up as a dominatrix vampire.
No, it can't be.
It can't be. She looks the same age as me. Even though I'm her mother. But I look like I'm 20. I don't know. Maybe time passes differently here. Okay. Fade to black. Why? Is there going to be a flashback? Yep. 9 years earlier. Okay. Let's just politely nod and smile as the game
Please,
tells
sir,
us
we're
it's the story.
The doctors have no idea what's wrong with her. And we heard you practice some kind of spiritual medicine.
These are my hands when I
She's
talk.
so sick. You have to help her.
She bears the mark.
Yeah, obviously turning your daughter over to this guy is safe.
Come.
Clearly. Yeah, smart decision, Alicia. I mean, I get it. If she's like sick and no hospital can help her, I guess you take your chances and you don't judge based off looks. Just because he looks like an orc doesn't mean you judge him. So you know what? Fair enough, actually. Fair enough. I mean, the religious cult robes, though, are kind of a bigger problem. Somewhere near Aelfred Town, he named the town
Rejoice,
after himself.
my fellow flock, for we have found her, the lamb with the mark of the Supreme One. She who has the blood of the architect in her veins shall begin preparations immediately. The eclipse will be upon us soon.
Why does he have the little bone things coming out of his neck? Why is he an orc? Orc. You can't just be an orc. Why?
Whoa, did you hear that?
Yeah, we should go check it out.
Two police officers heard the ritual, apparently. They heard the little girl crying. Even though it's... Where are they doing their ritual? Just off in the forest? They don't have the
Shit.
mansion?
She's armed. Ma'am, put the weapon down. Let me see those hands. Ma'am, put the weapon down.
I see. This is why Alicia was arrested for killing her husband and daughter. But it wasn't actually her. I guess it was, but she got mind controlled somehow. Okay. Oh no, my own daughter is fighting me with the Force.
I underestimated you, Alicia. Unfortunately, your persistence will only get you killed in the end.
How he talks also with his arms just out. Alright, that's it. We're not gonna fight or anything. Ah, yet another time that this game builds up, makes you think you're gonna have some action, and there's nothing. Ooh, we got both pieces of the plaque. We went down the elevator. Oh god, is there gonna be a fight? Nope, just a cutscene and then nothing. Everything in this game is always so anticlimactic and unsatisfying.
What just happened?
Oh, they went through a
Where
blue
am I?
portal. That just goes to the save room. He's in the save room? Oh my god, did he go into Yume's room? Oh, it's red. Oh! This is the final boss. I think I saw a picture of it in the Steam guide, actually. But I didn't bring the SMG with me, because I figured that if I was about to fight the final boss, there'd be like a save room right before it. Well, whatever. Let's just use what we have. Oh, why did I shoot a mine at him? Wait, are the barrels also like spirit? How? Even if I just run away, you just catch up to me? Barrel. Oh fuck, I don't have handgun bullets? Why are the barrels all spiritual? Well, whatever. Oh, how do I fight? Ugh, dude, I wish I had the SMG with me. I really wish I had that. Like, I wish I had the SMG and maybe even more healing items. Like, I didn't know that this was the boss room. Nothing indicated that it was about to be, like, the boss. Do you think mines are good against him at all? Oops, I thought I switched to the mine gun. God damn it. Oh, he's... Really? I just have a small window to... You know what, though? First of all, what's on the ground here? That use... Oh, that's my own mine. Let's, I just want to reload, honestly, but I'll keep going. I want to reload and get, like, the SMG or whatever. But... Fuck, he dodged the mine. Leave me alone. You guys are so annoying. Okay, I've got to unload on him. Let's switch to the other bolts and just, like, unload a lot. Is that gonna work? Try to aim at his head. Ugh. Targeting reticle sucks. Did that do anything? I don't even know if that did anything. Ugh. Whatever. Can I shoot these barrels for some stuff, maybe? Dude, this boss fight sucks. Small bandage? Oh, I don't need that. Well, actually, just use it. I don't even care. Handgun ammo? Sure, to open the rest of the barrels. Oh my god, it's the reload animation. Handgun ammo. What a... Dude, why are you giving me handgun ammo in the final boss? Do I look like I want handgun ammo? Oh, is he targetable? Fuck. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Let's try to get more damage on him while we can. It, like, barely looks like it's hurting. Oh, well, I guess it's hurting him now? He's just standing there. Why is he just standing there? Why is this the final boss of the game? Okay. Well, let's see if we ever run out of bullets. He's not even going intangible again or anything. Dude, how much health does he have? Imagine if you weren't fighting him standing still and had to just fight him like 10 seconds at a time.
Alicia,
Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay, we're done, I guess. We did it. We didn't need the SMG. Where did he give me that gun? No, those are mines on the floor. Do not get near them. Do not get near the mines. Did he drop it from the wall over there? Maybe? Ow. Dude, imagine if I die now anyway. Please tell me this takes up one inventory slot. Nothing has taken up more than one. The Cannon of Hope. The Cannon of Hope. A weapon powerful enough to kill anything, even a god. Yeah, sure. All right. Oh. Okay.
Go back to hell.
I guess she jiggled it. Oh my god, the rainbow crystal. What? What? Look at his butt. Rainbow crystal. Oh my god, luckily he happened to be standing right in front of the portal. Is that where he was standing when I shot him? I guess. Nope, probably not. But yay, we did it. We didn't even need the submachine gun. Oh, yeah, hey, Paul. What was with Paul's little float there? He was like, whoop.
Fools. We could have changed the world.
Why are you an orc? Just stop being an orc. Oh, okay. Paul found my daughter.
Emily! Oh, maybe it's me. Oh, God.
So her husband is dead. We did kill our husband in that weird ritual, but not our daughter. It was just faked or something. How did the cult leader brainwash her, though, to do all those stabbings?
Get the hell out of here.
The hell out of here. Oh, he had a second line of dialogue. It just didn't play, but a subtitle showed up for like half a second. Let's get the hell out of here. After all, it can only be either them or us. And whatever. I don't get what's the title of this game? I don't know. It's sort of a generic zombie game, I guess. Yo, can I blast these? Okay. That's pretty cool. Can I use this in like an escape sequence now? Like, it is pretty cool that I have an infinite ammo rainbow crystal gun. Cannot carry any more items, darn, too bad. How do we get out of here? Can I still step on my own mines and hurt myself? Yep. All right, I'll heal. Beep. Okay, fine. I guess I should go. Oh, there's a final note that I didn't. Okay, good. We got the lore of the architect. Something, something, the Great One, the blood serves as the purpose of the link, the dark sphere, the Great One, the universal design. One cannot predict how matter changes, the dark world, the light world, the architect, the guardian's canon. This weapon shall manifest itself during the Chosen One's final battle, foretold to happen on the eve of a great eclipse. Only the Great One knows when this day will come. What? So it just appeared? How did Paul find the weapon? Lore of architect. Lore of architect. Okay. Anything else? Nope, just oh, is that the guy? Yeah, that's him. That's Mr. Orc. All right, well, I'm out of here. I can't go that way. Okay, fine. I'll go back the other way. It's whatever. What a game. Hey, come on, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, how? Oh, just by walking 3 steps to the right to trigger a cutscene where we are now outside. Okay, great. Oh my god, there was a Steam discussion post that like made me so mad. Not even that mad. It was just so annoying because it was like typical Redditor, like, oh wow, you don't know this, whatever. Like someone basically posted and they were like, yeah, so I got like the bad ending because I just walked forward and there was a helicopter and there was nothing else to do, so I got on it. And this person replied like, huh, you didn't get the good ending. You haven't even been to the castle, lol. It's like, bro, don't act like it's at all intuitive to know how to get to the castle, to know that you're supposed to actually just turn around and get back on the boat when there's no indication that you should do that. Haha, we made it. You know I am a little tired.
What do you say you take us out?
What do you hear you take us out of here? You want to,
Try flying this thing?
try flying this thing? Because if you don't, it's gonna be them and us. I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to put the title into a line of dialogue and I can't. Yay, Vlad Yoshida. I mean, if your name is Vlad, you just have to make survival horror games, I guess. But it's an interesting first name, last name combination. We already saw some credits, so we're gonna skip them this time. Yay! Ending good. I don't think I could get the true ending, right? Except on a New Game Plus. I'm pretty sure. I swear to God, if there's more that I missed. Yeah, the day after we like already saw this, he read the note. Yeah, he read the note. His partner was part of the cult, actually. Yup. We already read that yesterday. Is there another ending? I'm so done. I'm so done. Epilogue? I think the epilogue will be different because we rescued our daughter. Maybe it'll be like us hanging out at the bar together, getting some drinks. Oh. Not even. After finding her daughter and defeating the Master and his minions, Alicia, Paul, and Emily escape the island. With Emily alive as a star witness and finding out the fate of his partner, Adrian Bennett, Paul has enough evidence to help Alicia go to trial and win her court case. We proved that we were brainwashed by an evil cult master, totally. The cops who saw us stabbing our husband to death, they just, they had to admit that we were mind controlled, yeah. Alicia and Emily return home to live a somewhat normal life, doing their best to cope with the horrors they experienced back in the Master's domain. Although Alicia has mostly recovered from her trauma, she worries every day about Emily, who, despite returning mostly back to her normal self, still occasionally, like, dresses up as a dominatrix vampire and talks about how she wants blood from the spirit world, but otherwise she's mostly back to normal. Yeah. Oh, I can't even press anything to advance. It's just waiting for me to read the text. Oh, okay. You unlocked a new costume. Hell yeah. What costume? What costume? I can't even advance out of this screen either. I promise you I've had enough time to read the text. Dude, auto-advancing text is always a bad idea. Because you either make it fast, in which case English second language speakers might have trouble, or you make it slow enough for them, in which case people who can speak English have trouble. All right, it's another clear file. I don't think I was able to get the true ending on my first playthrough. I'm assuming that's not the case, but we can... We can... It's a sneezy day today. I don't know why. Let's double check, I guess. Oh my god, Dolphins Beached in Ibaraki, part 1. All right, show me the defeating the final boss, obtaining the 5th element, and secret ending. Beat the final boss in the cathedral as you normally would for the good ending. Collect the correct notes. The letter to Paul and the unknown source diary are required, but there may be other notes required. Interact with the strange device in the cathedral room unlocked with the old key to decipher your notes. Ugh, that's what that device was, but I don't have the right notes apparently. Read the note on the master's body following the final fight. To complete requirement 3, you have to do a bit more exploring the cathedral. Yeah, I get it. The old key. I did that. Room with a special zombie. Yeah, that's where you got the old key. But you don't need it because you could have brought an old key from earlier. Whatever. If you have satisfied all the criteria for the secret ending, you'll see an orange portal appear in the center of the boss arena after you defeat it. Well, apparently I missed a note somewhere, so I'm not going to be able to get that. Grab the shells, then head to Alicia's right. Juke or kill the cultist, blah, blah, blah. So there's specific notes that I would have needed, because interacting with the strange device didn't do anything. Oh, but it did say that you had to already beat the final boss first? Or is it... No, maybe these requirements aren't in order. I needed to do this earlier, right? Probably. We can double check, I guess. What notes do I need? See section 33 for notes you may be missing. So if you do that, head to the left up the stairs. On his body is a note called The Lore of the Architect. If you've satisfied all the criteria for the secret ending, you'll see an orange portal appear. Maybe it appeared and I just didn't notice it, but probably it didn't. Go through, return to the other world, run through a series of portals, return to the pyramid room, approach the 5th pyramid, do the thing, make sure all the sides match all the images, blah, blah, blah. Go retrieve the book. You can read the Nameless One journal. Another portal will appear in the center of the platform. It'll trigger a nostalgic cutscene, followed by an epilogue. This completes the longest and most complex ending in the game. It sounds like you can only do this if you've done all the other pyramids, but maybe not. Anyway, apparently I missed an important note somewhere. Probably. I mean, let's just reload for, I guess, one moment and like... Because the guide almost makes it sound like you can only, do that thing if you've beaten the game first, but I feel like that's not the case. I feel like they just worded it awkwardly. It's so weird that that's the final save point before the final boss and you just have to run all the way back to the first room. But if I don't have the notes that I need for this, then I will just have to watch the, better ending on YouTube. Alicia checks... Oh, what? She checks it once more. Looks like it can read words and numbers? Why did you not say that the first time? Do you want to decode your files? Yes. What? Dude, this game is so stupid. Okay, so now I can read all the notes and stuff. Manifesting 5 points. Oh, I'm manifesting 5-point stigmata. Ooh, don't we all want to manifest 5-point stigmata? That's just a sign that your life is going great. If you're manifesting 5-point stigmata, totally. Blah, blah, blah. Remain subservient. Clean up the loose ends. The girl won't have to know. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, I don't even care about any of this shit. I'm just want to... I'm gonna have to fight the boss again. Maybe that text wasn't available the first time. You had to actually beat the boss once. I really don't know. Okay, now that I know I'm actually beating the boss, we're gonna go take the SMG this time. We're gonna fight the boss in a more proper manner, I guess. And I certainly do not need handgun bullets or handgun at all. So let's keep the plaque, obviously. Crossbow is still decent, I guess. Shotgun? Shotgun's decent. Just get rid of the handgun. Take out the SMG. Take a healing item, I guess. And, another healing item? Or just... I mean, the bowgun bolts are still fine. The shotgun is still... Maybe I don't need the shotgun. I'll just use bowgun bolts. Yeah, just take out a bunch of bowgun bolts. Like, I have 10 explosive, and... Yeah, that should be kind of enough, I'm pretty sure. Explosive should be enough to kill those little phantom enemies. And just take out another healing item and another healing item, I guess. I don't know. Oh, wait, yeah, I have normal bowgun bolts, explosive, submachine gun. Let's do it. Apparently, the final cutscene is nostalgic. Why? Probably because it's some Resident Evil reference or something, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be nostalgic towards the beginning of this game, which we have a lot of fond memories of, right? Dude, you know what I'm gonna do after I beat this? I'm gonna open up a new game plus in like... Should we try the over-the-shoulder? Sorry, no. Should we try fixed camera or should we try first person? Fixed camera could be, you know, interesting to look at. We're not gonna actually play the game a whole second time, right? Like, we're not gonna do that, right? I'm not doing that. But I'm just kind of curious to see what it's like maybe in a different, you know, with a different camera perspective. Elevator seems to be working. Let's use it. Yay. Skip, skip. Nope. Not allowed to skip that. But skip, skip. Skip, skip. This is the boss. Skip, skip. Nope. The flashback. Another flashback. Okay.
Rejoice!
Skip, skip. Skip, skip. Skip, skip. Joy B. Skip. Yes, skipping does bring me joy. It's true. Skip, skip. Oh, there's an autosave here too if you didn't save. That's so funny. All right, so let's start with the explosive bolts because we have to shoot the little phantoms, and I'm guessing they will like die in 1 or 2 bolts probably. Hi. What? Yeah, 1 bolt is enough? Holy shit, they're so strong. All right, you've become targetable. Let's use the SMG on you now. Hello? Are you not becoming targetable, buddy? Oh, there you are. All right. This better kill him real fast. Wow, actually not enough. Crazy. Like, that's fine. He'll still clearly die pretty easily, but like... Dude, he's gonna hit me. Ow. See? It's like literally, like, how do you dodge? It's not like there's a dodge roll or anything, so it's like if he does that, and I just run away and it doesn't work, like, okay. Alright, switch to, I guess normal bowgun bolts and just... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't just spawn another one. What the hell, man? Oh, dude, get away. This is my time to hit the boss. What are you doing? It shouldn't really be legal. Also, what the fuck is the point of Spirit Essence? Really? I can't believe he's taking longer this time when I'm literally using, like... the SMG against him, and apparently that's not enough. I also like how there's like a 7-minute time limit for I don't know what reason. Boink and boink. Oh really? I missed again. So oh wait, why is the boss getting down? Ow, that hurt me. Okay. All right, combine with the regular bolts. He has to die, like, okay. Catch this. Where did you get the rainbow gun of hope, dude? Where did you even get that from? Okay. Like, they literally just wanted to copy Resident Evil, and you know what? Fine. I guess. You might as well. Alright, buddy. Time to die. Skip, skip. I like how she jiggles it. Skip, skip. I want to watch this again. The rainbow crystal of hope and his butt that you see from behind for the first time. And he flies into the portal. And he... Oh. His normal... Oh no, the cultist flies back out along with my daughter. Great, great, great. All blah, blah, blah. He wants to whatever.
Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's not. After all, Paul, it's them and us. I can't really fit it into a dialogue line. I'm fairly certain that there is 0 more combat, even if you do the true ending. Whoa. Oh, right, yeah. I guess it doesn't use ammo. So if I pick this up now... Lore of the Architect. It... Yo, the guide said that a green portal is supposed to open. Oh, I have to maybe examine something else? What's this? It's shiny. It's just a bandage. Huh? I should have all the requirements. I should have all the requirements for the true ending. I don't know why I'm bothering to open these. Handgun ammo, I don't need that. Okay, I don't think there's any more combat, but... Dude, I did all the requirements. I did everything you asked, so why are you doing this to me? Check the guide again, I guess. It's... Beat the final boss, collect the correct notes, letter to Paul, unknown source diary. There may be other notes. Really? Interact with the strange device to decipher your notes. Read the note on the master's body following the final boss fight. After defeating the final boss, head to the left up the stairs rather than forward and over to where Aelfred's body landed. Yeah, on his body is a note called the Lore of the Architect, and if you have satisfied all the criteria, you will see an orange portal appear in the center of the boss arena after you read it. I guess I didn't satisfy all the criteria. Like, really? Even though I was able to translate all the notes, maybe you have to read all the notes again, the ones that got translated, but I don't know which notes got translated, so I'm just gonna flip through them all and hope that it works. Because there were various notes that had, like, the weird different language scribble. Ugh, I missed a page of Arnold Howard. Can you imagine? You miss 1 out of 11 pages of Arnold Howard's journal and you just can't get the good ending? Because for whatever reason, that's, like, required. Stupid. Let's flip through all the notes. Confirm that we have read the translation of all of them. Did I miss? I missed a piece of Gravekeeper note, right? No. No. Uh-huh. Yeah. This is not gonna work, but I just trying it. Unknown source diary. This was the thing that we had to translate. Yume! Why can't I save Yume? It's okay. Yume is safe behind a door. And she has all the dog food she needs to live there forever. It's not really a happy ending for Yume, though. She doesn't have friends. Alright, I guess I didn't satisfy all the requirements. Apparently. I missed a note or something. I would have liked to just see the... Would have liked to see the ending myself, but we can just watch it on YouTube. That's fine, I guess. Talking to Paul, does that change anything? Doubt it. All right. Lame. incredibly lame. Incredibly lame that, like, apparently missing one document file somewhere just prevents you from getting the true ending. That's so dumb. So dumb. But whatever. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making the game. But actually, I don't thank you. It's not a bad game. And you know, it can be interesting to play games that have many design flaws, right? That's fun when you play games that are frustrating and annoying and unintuitive and you get to experience frustration. That's something that we enjoy, right? So it's fine. All right. Do I make another clear file? I don't know why I would. Nothing actually changes, even though I translated the notes this time. Dude, that's so dumb that you just can't. Whatever. Okay. I wonder if another guide has. Plus, also, like, the fact that it involves the pyramids makes me feel like it's only possible on New Game Plus anyway, maybe? Are there any other guides for this game? Alternate ending path, traveler ending. This was added months after the release of version 1. This ending is only available in New Game Plus, therefore you need. Dude, I'm telling you, those portals did not exist in the base game. No, they must have. You need a cleared or round 2 save file to go for it. Okay. Finishing the game with travel learning unlocks a new costume, sci-fi casual. Okay. Start of the alternate path. When playing on New Game Plus, after you use Angel, Evil, and Light Crystal to unlock the front door of the mansion, you will see a small additional cutscene during the door unlocking animation. The screen will zoom in on the door to the hallway, and you will hear a door opening sound along with cultist voices. After this animation, do not open the door you just unlocked or enter the portal after unlocking the door, or that will trigger the original path and you will have to reload. If you check the kitchen doors in the basement, you notice that one of them was locked by some kind of mechanism. That is the door that you just heard opening. It will only be shown as unlocked on the map once you enter the kitchen. How would anyone even find that? There's now a cultist in the kitchen, and you can go through that door to reach the basement too. Most things from here you can figure out just by playing. The knowledge that this alternate path exists and that this is how you trigger it is the hardest part to figure out. Wow, so they added like a whole little basement area, it looks like, with a bunch of cultists. Oh, that's how you get the sun key door? What the hell, man? I'm not doing this. I don't think I'm doing this. So I can just read. You can also find the shotgun ammo, handgun ammo, medium bandage, and the sun key. That's crazy. So you can get the sun key, so then you don't even have to go outside. You're safe to use portals again as the alternate path has already been triggered. Sun key can open all the doors that are automatically unlocked when you usually come back. That's crazy. You need to go back to the first and second floors and basically do everything you do in the original path after returning to the mansion from the catacombs. The enemies are the same. On your way back in the B2 floor, more cultists will appear. There will now be exploding zombies in the kitchen. You'll find bowgun bolts in this playthrough, but there will be no crossbow, so there's no need to pick them up. You also won't get the extra inventory slots from Paul. Oh my god. You have to play the whole rest of the game with 6 inventory slots, but I guess you also just never go outside. A lot of what you do is the same as the original path. You can immediately get the Shield of Faith from the safe. Then you can get the Pluto key, blah, 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 the Nebra Sun. You can use it to get to the Minerva room. Since you took the alternate path, you didn't need to use the door that breaks. This is where it gets different again. Collecting the crystals. Use the Vesta key to open the room next to the dining room. Here, instead of the bolt cutters, you will find a white crystal. You only need to collect crystals at the end, so you don't have to carry them with you if you don't want to. So instead of the bolt cutters, you get the crystal because you never go outside, basically. Basically, in New Game Plus, you can do an alternate game route where you just never go outside, which, TBH, the mansion is the best part. Need to unlock the Minerva door. It's an optional save room, but in the alternate path, you find the red crystal. I mean, see, this is why I feel bad giving the game such negative reviews, because it's like, wow, they went out of their way to put in this alternate New Game Plus game mode. Like, it's kind of cool. Make sure you're ready for an encounter with the Gatekeeper. In the place where you'd find the other lion head, you actually get a blue crystal. As soon as you pull the lever to open the gate, the Gatekeeper will appear. Oh, so you do go outside into the courtyard, actually, finally. If you didn't kill the dogs from this area before, they'll be here too, so you might want to avoid that preferably. You can see something shiny on the gatekeeper. Oh, could you have? Maybe that's how I knew to get the purple key from him the first time. You're supposed to see there's something shiny on him, which I just didn't notice. He gives you the light crystal. This is the final boss of the alternate path. You have all 4 crystals. Use the angel medallion to access the courtyard. The dogs will be here. If you don't have the 4 crystals, pick them up. Use the 4 crystals to open. Oh, that door. Right. I forgot entirely about that door. That's crazy. So you can now go through that door. You'll be in the area where Paul meets Alicia. Right. Of course. Of course. Ah, that's the door that was locked from the other side when we tried to. Yeah. Go to where the helicopter would be, but examine a taxi instead. Choose yes to get the traveler ending. Okay, interesting. Sci-fi casual costume. Oh my god. Very interesting. Yeah, we're not doing this, but that is kind of cool that there's like this alternate route where you just don't go outside and then you finally use this door. Why is it a taxi? What? Um okay, so I would still like to know about the true ending that I missed. Like, was it only available on New Game Plus? I don't know. It doesn't really say. We can search the discussions, like true ending. Please fix your game, devs. Yeah. Secret ending. In my playthrough, I got every file and did the 4 pyramid puzzles. You have to get every file. After the final boss fight in the cutscene, instead of running towards the right where Paul says, let's go, run back up the stairs. The master's body is the second to last file. When you pick it up, the 5th red portal appears. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only do that on New Game Plus because you had to have gotten all the other portals and stuff. Oh, I didn't even have the browser open. I'm sure no one cares. I highly recommend you experience it for yourself because I thought it was amazing. Really? Huh? I mean, I don't buy this person's. Just tell me what happens. After the last pyramid is finished, you go through another blue portal and a cutscene plays showing Alicia appearing in what looks like a jungle with Regina from Dino Crisis's outfit on. And sure enough, she runs into a T-Rex. This also unlocks the sci-fi commando costume, which is basically just Regina's outfit. It's not like by the same publisher or anyone who has the rights to Dino Crisis, is it? I don't think so. Oh wow, look at all these costumes we could unlock. We wanted to play wearing a you know, oriental outfit or whatever. Okay, sure. Uh-huh. Um all right. Them and Us true ending. Let's show it. Them and Us all endings, full game, no commentary. I'm not playing the game a second time to see that ending. Like obviously not, right? So most replayed. No, don't say most replayed. Show me what it's called. Bad ending, very bad ending. I'm actually curious about the very bad ending because apparently you wake up in like a mental hospital or something and you just have to take your pills and go to sleep. So I'm actually slightly curious about it. If it even loads, which it is not loading. Thanks, YouTube, I guess. The problem is inventory slot. Everything is good. I agree. Everything is good except for the inventory slot, which is the problem. Well, I don't know why in this version we could not unlock the pyramids. Like what, in their first game playthrough? Yeah, maybe. Yo. YouTube. Why is the video just not loading? Do other videos load? Why is this my top recommended video on this browser? Let's just load 24/7 pink sunset gradient. Oh, that works. Well, it's a live video. Can we load? Oh, there we go. It's working now. Great. All right, show me the very bad ending. Okay, skip ahead, skip ahead, skip, skip, skip. Skip. Thank you for showing me all those notes, but I just want to see the ending. I just want to see the very bad ending.
Is that you?
Alicia? Yeah, it's me. I suppose you found the helicopter. What's going on?
Paul, I think I'm ready to leave the island. I've looked everywhere for Emily. I can't.
We
Yeah,
come
we
back.
did this already.
Okay.
Yeah, fight the guys. Okay. So they get in the helicopter, and then what? Epilogue. I thought the guide said there's a scene where you play as Alicia in the mental hospital. Provide Paul with the answers he needed. They both leave the island empty-handed, with Paul realizing what it was he had to do. Unable to find any evidence corroborating Alicia's claims or figure out what happened to his long-lost partner, Adrian Bennett, Paul has no choice but to turn Alicia in, where she is sent to the prison, and 2 weeks later commits suicide by hanging herself within her cell walls, just when a series of unexplainable natural disasters begin to throw the world into chaos. That is indeed the very bad ending. Bad ending, inspect the helicopter, but don't radio Paul. Yeah, I mean, Paul's gonna turn us in. Oh, look, it's a different, yeah, it's a different, like, final boss where you fight this guy again, I guess. It's kind of interesting. Yep, looks riveting. And then what? You get back on the boat? Okay, sure. Dude, this game is like so close to like being something that I could really wholeheartedly recommend. Like putting in 5 different endings, like all these different bad endings that have unique cutscenes, like it's cool. Like I'm not going to say the developers were lazy, but like look, you actually wake up in your like room here and you have to like go walk around and click things. Always take your medicine on time with a happy smile. Okay. It's like, you can't say they didn't put effort into making this game. They just make some bizarre design choices. Like the fact that not only are there multiple endings, but there's 2 different reasons to play New Game Plus. Costumes, I don't know, maybe that's just an opportunity to sell DLC, but there's just a lot of optional stuff in this game. It's like pretty cool. It's just let down by some very unintuitive design choices. All right, I get it. You walk around the room. You have to find which things to click. This person is really struggling to find them, which TBH relatable. They're really struggling. They're like every little candle on that tray or whatever it is. Light switch, door, sink. Ah, do you have to examine the camera? Yes, you have to examine the camera. Nope, still didn't trigger the ending. Oh. Something happens outside. Maybe the cult has taken over the whole world at this point. That's kind of cool. Dude, why did I play this game? I should just play Silent Hill 2. I've never played Silent Hill 2. I would love to do a stream of the original and then maybe play the remake as well. I wonder if the original holds up. That's something that I've always kind of wanted to stream, honestly. I guess I just played this because the key was gifted to me. But this was fun. I'm glad I played it. It's a fun game. This is indeed the bad ending. It's bad. It's not the very bad ending where we commit suicide and the world all dies, but it seems basically just as bad. And that's crazy that in order to avoid this, you like, if you don't go to the castle because you don't like notice that you can go back on the boat, you're doomed to get the very bad ending or the bad ending unless you kill the gatekeeper in the courtyard. And even if you kill the gatekeeper, you go past him, past the purple door, you find some stuff and you leave. Unless you go back there to see that the zombie woke up, you still will not be able to get what you need. It's like, it's so unintuitive that I don't know how anyone would know to do it without a guide. Anyway, I don't know what this person had to finally do to trigger. Take the medication. Oh, you just have to take, I said it were candles. They're just bottles of medication. You have to just take the medication, I guess. And then everything becomes red. Really doesn't seem like this one is any better than the very bad ending. I mean, we're alive. But try to rest. I think that's what the guide said. Take the pills and go to sleep, and that's it. It kind of sounds like the whole world is going to shit, though. It sounds like the zombies invaded. So... Epilogue. I don't know. I don't know if I want to know what happens next. Despite her valiant effort to find her daughter, Alicia leaves Fog Island empty-handed with her already fragile sanity crumbling. Unable to find her daughter or confront Lord Alfred, overwhelming guilt at her failure drove her back to the same place she'd been rotting away in before, the asylum. Without Paul or any evidence available to exonerate her, her mental health rapidly deteriorates and she succumbs to a vegetative state while in custody, ranting about her daughter and some master plan. All right, neutral end, no. Good ending, final area. Well, wait a minute. But what about the true ending? Oh my god, we went through like everything in this video. They don't even have the true ending. Are you serious? It said all endings, but it doesn't even have the true ending or the bonus ending or whatever the hell you want to call it. Well, shit. Surely it's on YouTube somewhere. Like, it has to be. Them and Us bonus ending, maybe? There we go. Them and Us secret. I don't want this guy's face, though. Them and Us normal mode gameplay secret ending. Well, the subtitles here seem like they were in, like, Chinese. I don't think that's Japanese. Can't tell what it is. French secret ending? Hell no, I don't want French. Professional, no damage, 100% completion, full game, true ending. Okay.
My fellow flock.
Oh. Okay, there we go. I guess this will be the true ending. Doesn't sound very long. I guess it's gonna be like 5 minutes or so. All right, let's see. So you finish reading the note. And oh my god, the portal appears. Okay. I'm pretty sure he was only able to do this because he did the other 5 pyramids. Yeah, look, there's a part where he went and did them all, I think. Alright, well, let's sit back and watch the true ending, I guess. I'm curious. Have I played Dino Crisis? Maybe a little tiny bit as a kid. I definitely didn't get very far or play much of it, but I sort of know what that game is like. Oh, this is where all the rainbow crystals in the gun came from, maybe. We sure do love this game and its big, open, empty areas that you have to run through a lot. Ooh, look at the 5 like beams in the sky there. Maybe that's because they did all 4 pyramids or whatever. Now they have to do one more. Dude, it's crazy to me that none of this is available during the base game until New Game Plus. You can literally do the first pyramid and then you just never come back here. It's such a bizarre choice. This game is like so close to being like recommendable. It's so close because it's really not bad. It's just, yeah, some design decisions were very odd. Like, if I hadn't ever checked the guide, but you're gonna have to check a guide because some puzzles don't make sense. But if I hadn't ever checked the guide, Alicia used some of her blood on the pyramid. I would have spent the whole game wondering, like, when am I gonna get back here? When am I gonna get to go through the green portals? And, you know, apparently the answer is you just don't. Nameless one, journal. Oh, I don't care about this. For you to be able to read this, you must be a direct descendant of me. Yeah, but no, we found a translator, so whatever. I don't care enough to read this. The one known as the Architect, my failed experiment to create a predecessor to my work. There exists within this world 5 tiers in the fabric of what you know as space and time, portals between the 2 worlds I've created. A weapon of great power that you may use in the event that someone frees the Architect from his chains. Is that the rainbow gun? This is not the only tool you shall have to help you defeat my bastard offspring, my very large son. You will notice there's also a special fluid in this dimension. I could have sworn we got a green water bottle in addition to the blue one, but I might be just imagining it. And then we never saw it again. I must be imagining it. Alicia's memory, special entry. I don't know what to believe anymore. The farther along I go, I try to find my daughter. Only raises more questions. If what I've read is true, I'm more than human. I'm special in some way that allows me to go between these 2 worlds. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Enter the portal. And what? It just brings you to the proper ending, I guess? Did this person cut ahead in some way? Or is that just what happens when you go through the portal? Or are they just not showing it? What the fuck? Show me what happens when you go through the portal. What's with these stupid videos? Where's the Dino Crisis thing? Like, really? No, I want to see the goddamn cutscene. Dude, this is so stupid. Why is it so hard to find the true ending? Is anyone in the comments complaining that, like, he didn't show the portal? All right, he didn't show it, so let's check out this one, I guess. Secret ending. Oh, that's definitely it. Yeah, well, it's not in English apparently, but show me what happens when you go through the portal. I mean, what? Why? Oh, it's so nostalgic, but I think I would just be like, why? Why is this... Is this like developers who made Dino Crisis and now they had to like make their own game? No, this is just some indie developer. I don't know, man. That's so weird. Is it like a sequel hook? Like they're planning to make like a Dino Crisis inspired game next or something? Bizarre. This is just bizarre. That's it? That's your reward for getting the true ending? Ah, the ending where she goes through the portal and fights dinosaurs. Yeah, okay, sure. Sure. Oh, the window just froze? Dude, come on, Brave browser. Can you not handle YouTube? What the fuck? Dude, this browser sucks. I'm trying to close the tab, but it's like super broken. It's just completely frozen. Oh, there we go. It finally closed. Okay, I'm not going to play the game again. That is not a thing that is going to happen. But I just want to take a quick look at the fixed camera mode just because I'm curious about it. I'm just curious. Let's just see what it looks like. We're not gonna play it. Oh god, should we play the Halloween night? Just show me. What is this? I'm just curious. You know, just show me. Why not at this point? You have to like pick up candy? I kind of already forgot. Are we in the graveyard area? Or is this a new map that they made? What's my inventory? Just a handgun. I guess my goal is to pick up as many candies as possible. Uh-huh. Are there enemies? Wait, should I shoot jack-o'-lanterns? I can't waste bullets on that. Oh, what? 30-second time bonus. Hell yeah. 30 seconds of time for what? What are we doing? I guess this is only available in over-the-shoulder mode because it didn't even give me an option. Oh, a ghost. A ghost. Oh, zombie. Hi. We are under a time limit. Oh, you get a lot of candies. Did we? I didn't see anything. So my score is like 10 times my candies, it looks like. I love the UI at the top left and how it's like really like sort of ugly. I don't need to play this. Oh. It's like I'm playing Them and Us Pac-Man, which is insane. Like, let's be clear, this is ridiculous. Oh no, the jack-o'-lanterns just vanished for a second. Is that, like, what does that mean? Can you shoot a jack-o'-lantern? No. Shoot, oh god, don't reload, Alicia. Like, dude, if you're doing, like, survivor's mode or whatever, you should at least give me better guns. Give me the bow gun. Give me, like, something more than just base handgun. Oh, barrel. Dude, I'm, like, literally out of bullets. That's crazy. Like, do they not want me to shoot the zombies? I don't know. I have no interest in doing this, but there's only a minute 25 left on the clock, so I guess we'll finish it out, see what score we get for my masterful performance here. This is definitely not the graveyard map from the game, though. I thought it might be, or maybe it is. It really feels... Oh, is this the little... yeah, the little part at the south, maybe now is where we are? Or not? I don't... Oh, yeah, no, it is the graveyard map. Okay, it was starting to look and feel very different. Oh, another time bonus. Great. Wait, jack-o'-lanterns 90-second time bonus? Except it didn't work. I still only have 40 seconds. What the? Oh, do I have to shoot it? No. I don't know then. This is silly. Well, if I can't get the time bonus, I'm obviously not going to get a good score. Can we go back there where the tower is? I guess we could. I really don't know why I didn't close out of this 2 minutes ago. If the time bonus is literally bugged, then there's nothing I can do. Nightmare is over. Was that a nightmare? Sure. Oh my god, she wakes back up in her bed in the hospital room. Like, oh god, I had a horrible nightmare. There was pumpkins everywhere, and the time bonuses were bugged, so I couldn't get them. My rank is 5 stars. Is that good? They're like not gold stars, they're like silver stars. So extra content, epilogue files. These are like all the epilogues I didn't get. Sure. So I think if we start from a cleared file, I'm guessing we will, wait, why is this one, am I crazy? Why is this one at a later time than this one? 14, that would be like 2 p.m. We didn't beat the game at 2 p.m. We did it at like, oh, maybe that's just how long it took to beat the game. Oh, this one was shorter because I just like went and used the submachine gun. Okay, so start from this, probably starts a new game. Oh, wait, shit, I had to pick what camera mode. Shit, my bad. I didn't mean to do that actually then. Yeah, no, I don't want to be over the shoulder. Sorry. Return to main menu. We're not actually playing the game again. I just want to see the fixed camera a little bit. So if we go here, FPS, no, fixed camera round 2. Let's play with fixed camera. See what that's like. Oh god, I have to have like the freaking tank controls this way. That's you know, it doesn't feel good. I think you can maybe change the controls even if you're in fixed, but no, let's play with some tank controls. I did hear that they like rebalanced each of these modes, but apparently this one is still way harder. Ah, the screwdriver that we cannot use to open the door. What costume did I unlock? Western costume. Hell yeah, let's be Western. Great. It's like actually a pretty nice costume, but okay. Take the knife. Yeah. There's not a healing item in this room? I don't really remember. Oh, there's bandages in the corner. Because you start with... I can't even check my health. Oh, you're not even allowed to use the knife right now. Or wait, equip the knife. How do you... Wait, how do you use it? Oh, like R2 and then what? That button. Okay, I see. So yeah, the weird thing about this game is that the only time in the game that you ever get the option to use the knife instead of equip it is if you're right in front of this door. And then it changes to use. And it doesn't even go in the key slot. What are you doing, man? This game was weird right from the start, wasn't it? All right, let's just play a little bit. Let's just look at what the fixed camera is like. It does have a certain, you know, je ne sais quoi to it, right? It's the classic Resident Evil angle. Oh my god. The tank controls. Screwdriver handle. Yay, you're teaching me to combine items. I get it. I get it. I get it. It's locked. Use the screwdriver this time? Obviously, you wouldn't use a knife. You would use a screwdriver. Duh. Oh, right. Like, you don't even get a gun right away at the start of the game. I forgot about that. Okay, so even if you do fixed camera, the camera does follow you around, like, a little bit in some cases. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't really want to play the game again, especially not with these tank controls. But I just wanted to see what it was like, and it's kind of cool. It's weird how the camera follows you. Like, that doesn't really... I don't think that ever happens in Resident Evil. But it is, like... I do like the fixed camera. It does make it feel more, you know, Resident Evil-y. I think in Resident Evil Remake on PC, you can play with fixed camera, but without tank controls, and maybe that is... It's weird because you can run to like the front of the screen holding the down button, but then down becomes up and etc. So it's like awkward, but it is... I mean, once you play with tank controls a bit, you get used to it. It's just jarring at the start. It's a little weird when the camera moves, but otherwise, yeah, this is kind of cool. If I ever replayed the game one day, I would replay it with one of these other modes, but I don't think that that's, I don't quite think it's in the cards. I know there's a save room in there. Did we go use the save room? We won't use it. Let's just go fight the zombie. Interesting. Yeah, cool angles. Oh, the camera moves with you there. Yeah, I mean... Well, we're done with this game. It's a cool game. The environments are nice. Exploring the mansion is kind of fun, even if it's not that well designed. All right, let's kill the zombie. Hold LT to lock on. Interesting. Ow. Look at me in my Western outfit, just slashing the zombie. Very cool. I'm going to exit to desktop. Yeah, okay. That's the game. That's them and us. Okay. Well, um I mm, am I going to stream anything else now? Like I could, but I don't know. I want to play more Artisan of Glimith because that game is super, super good. Mm, I also want to take like a dinner break or whatever at some point, but otherwise I don't have any other plans for the night, so we could play more of Glimeth. Dude, this game is so good. So good. I really want to play more of it, but I woke up too late. And then I was like, well, we have to finish our survival horror game because if I don't finish it now, I'm never going to finish it. But I would love to play more of this, and I'm not really hungry, so is there a secret puzzle down there? Did we already do it? Or did we already do this? A 5-star puzzle down here? I don't think we did it. So, sure, whatever. What's my, change our category. Artisan of Plymouth. Let's change our tags to, I don't know, puzzle game. And it's also recommending Puzzle Master. That's me. I'm a puzzle master. Puzzles from the devs of Islands of Insights. There we go. We'll change our stream title, I guess. I posted, right? I'm not missing it, right? There's no option to have the music keep playing when you tab out. It's so annoying. I posted on their Steam forums to fix it, to like make the music keep playing when you tab out, because it's really annoying, especially when you're streaming. Because if you just tab out to like, you know, ban a bot in Twitch chat or just check something, the music just stops. And the dev didn't reply to me, even though he's replied to like every other post on that forum. I even praised the game. I said it was the best game ever, but he didn't reply, so kind of too bad. I guess I'll go use the bathroom, but then we'll do some puzzles. Yeah, we'll do some puzzles. Okay, BRB. Yeah, this game is so good. It's so good. All right, let's try this 5-star puzzle, I guess. So what were we doing? Right, we need to make regions that contain one of each symbol. And we have a lot of symbol types. We have rose, square, triangle, hexagon, lotus hexagon, diamond. So that's 5 symbols per area. So the tricky thing is that an area can never be on both sides of a bar. So the main restriction here is actually just like whatever color you put here, it has to be a different color there, and like so forth and so forth. So based on that, it's hard to get back into things by doing a 5-star. I'd like to go start the new area with some easy puzzles, but no, let's just do this. I'll figure it out. So how many of each symbol are there? 3. So like a tricky part is there's 2 yellows. What's the trickiest symbol to have not overlap? Like, is it these blues? Like if you have a blue here, you can't go through this because then you have too many blues. But also if you have a red here, like this red has to be with one of these blues because it can't go down. So actually, here's what's really hard. It's really hard to get this. Here's the key to this puzzle, I think. How do you get this red anywhere near a yellow triangle? You know? Because like you can't go down. So this red, either it gets to a yellow triangle by doing something like this, which is like kind of possible maybe, I don't know. No, it kind of is, because then you kind of go in there, you go in there, you go in here. Actually, this could be one of the segments, maybe. And then it just like pops out for like a little diamond, and it like pops out quickly for a little hexagon. Yeah, that could be a thing. And then you make another region like here, and it gets that, this, and what shape is it missing? A diamond. Ooh, is that tricky? That's tricky. It's tricky because if you take this diamond, right, it's like you're close, but then you need this field to do all of this, which is like so close except for this bar. So close except for that bar. But how would you avoid that bar? Oh, wait, can I? No, you can't. I was like, no, I don't care about your color. That's fine. But I would need to have it not be there, and it would need to like somehow, sorry, undo. It would need to like go get this one, but that just doesn't work. It doesn't really work, does it? Because then, who gets this one? Oh, it's just you. Oh, wait, it does just work? I thought if this one got, I was like, if this one goes here, I thought that no one would have a path to this, or I thought something was going to go wrong. Apparently it just works. Okay. That's difficulty 5, huh? All right. So that gave me one more puzzle here, right? 33 out of 33 plus 3. All right, let's start with some 1-star puzzles again now. A new rule. Gemini, the 2 regions touching this symbol must be the same shape. Interesting. So, and you can only make L blocks and 3 in a row. So this is an L block, and that means you have to have an L block here, an L block here, 3 in a row, L block, L block. Okay, not too bad. Delta, the 2 regions touching this must be different shapes. Ugh, they look so similar though. Oh, okay, maybe they don't. They're both just kind of, yeah, it's fine. This is a Gemini. It's like the number 2. They have to be the same. And this is a Delta. The 2 regions must be different shapes. So in this case, you need like a 3, a 3. You can do an L shape. You can do a 3 and a 3. Nice. That's cool. I like the little symmetry here. So Delta, they must be different shapes. So it's like, so if I make a square here, this needs to be 4 in a row. That needs to be 4 in a row, 4 in a row. This, shit. I feel like I already have a problem. Or wait, can I make 2 squares? 2 squares, 4 in a row. No, something has gone wrong already. If you make this a 4 in a row, you need a square here, which means this is a 4. Oh no, then that's a 4. And then this is a square. I don't know what you're laughing at, but it's not that bad. But it was a little bit, I kind of got a little bit messy there. But yeah, it's not so bad, actually. I mean, it's a 1-star puzzle. It's a 1-star puzzle, so it can't be that hard. This should be a 2 difficulty. That was not 1 star. 1 star is like so obvious you don't even have to think. This one, you know, it took me a second, or maybe that says more about me. So this one, they all have to be the same, which means you need... This one's even easier. Like, if you know those have to be the same, like, come on. Wait, what's wrong with this? Oh, you have to make 3 in a rows in this one, not 4 in a rows. Oh, well then, no, we did the tutorial. This is not quite the tutorial, but it's like area 2. We did the tutorial and then it branched off into the area with the symbols and this one. And I haven't done this one yet. Okay, wait, restart that. It's still easy. I just thought I was making 4 in a row. So 4 block, 4 block. Wait a minute. No. I'm wrong. This has to be different. This has to be a 4 block and a 4 block. Yeah, okay, now it works. Fell for the trap. They intended me to fall for that trap, let's be real. Oh god, you're combining them? That's not allowed. The bridges haven't like fully combined yet. All right, fine. The bridges are touching. It counts. You need to either make a 1 square or a 4 square. Sure, so this is a 1 square, which means that needs to be a 4 square, which means that needs to be a 4 square. That's a 1 square, which means that's a 1 square, which means these are also 1 squares, and that's a 4 square. See, that's difficulty 1. It's just easy. You need to make 2 in a row or 3 in a row. So this is 3 in a row, and that means this also needs to be a 3 in a row, but it can't go that way, so it has to be this. Yeah, so far so easy, except for that very first puzzle, which was a 5-star, because I didn't finish it last time, apparently. So you make a 3, you make a 2, I don't know, another 2, another 3. The whole top half has like no restrictions, so you just do whatever you want. All right, we're moving on. Difficulty, nope, still 1. Really? Even though it's much bigger. Okay. 3 in a row or L block? Oh, I get it. So this has to be an L block. This has to be different, so it's a 3, which means this has to also be a 3. And then this must... Okay, it is pretty easy if you just work it step by step. But it's cool how it's like dominoes. It like triggers the next one and the next one and the next one. So this is an L block, and which means this needs to be a 3 block. But if I did this, I'd have a leftover. So it has to be this, which means that's an L. That's obviously a 3. This has to be a 3. This has to be an L. This is an L, which means that's a... Wait, did I... Oh, sorry, that means this is also an L. Okay, yeah, I was like, really? I made a mistake on the 1 star? So the other thing about this game is like there's secret puzzles on the map. You cannot rotate the map, but you can kind of find angles, like I guess here maybe, that kind of show you a puzzle that was not immediately obvious. Sure, it's only a 2 star. That is a 1 block. Oh, I see. We don't have shape restrictions this time. But if this is a 1 block, this cannot be a 1 block, so it has to be a 2 block. And if this is a 2 block, this has to be different from it, so it can't be a 2 block or a 1 block. Oh, but this has to be a 2 block. Or, no, this could be a 1 block. You could just do 1, 1, 1, L, and L. Yeah, that just worked out. I know. Were you thinking like, what if we just fill in the whole rest of the puzzle with like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1? I was thinking that might be it. And then I was like, it doesn't quite work that way. I think that should be the solution to a puzzle somewhere, because it would be a really good little like trick puzzle. This is like a whole different area, so I guess we won't go to it yet. More 1 stars? How many more tutorials do I need for this? You can make a 1 square or a 4 square. So this is a 1 square, which means that has to be a 4 square. And then that's a 1 square, obviously, because nothing fit there. Oh, you can't have a 4 square here. So I just want, like, even the tutorial area worked up to difficulty 2 sooner than this. That has to be a 1 square, which means that's a 4. Which means there's a 4 here, but we don't know if it's this or this. Oh, but it can't be that, because then you couldn't fill anything in. So 4, and then this. Oh wait, no, this. Oh wait, you could fill things in there. Never mind, I'm wrong, because you can make a 1 block, so you can just literally do 1 and 1. So actually, I'm not sure. Let's keep thinking. This has to be the same, so it just has to be this, and then you have a 1 block, a 1 block, 1 block, 1 block. One block, one block, one block. They have to be. So this is a 4, and then that's a 4. Nice. Ooh, not many things on the board. So you make a 4 block or a rainbow melon, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I know it's not rainbow shaped, it's like a cup, but like it's a rainbow. It's an upside down rainbow. Have I played Clues by Sam? No, I have never heard of this. The game that we really need to play is, ooh, a daily logic puzzle where you deduce the criminal. Oh my god, it's like some Wordle thing. Difficulty tricky. Let's play the tutorial. Well, I won't do it now. When we're getting ready to end stream or something, I'll do this because I don't really want to just stop playing Artisan of Glimeth. I see. Oh, is this like those old school logic puzzles? I love those things. Oh, I love those. My neighbor Bob is a criminal. Click on him to identify him. This is the tutorial, right? So he's a criminal. Okay. Alice is the only innocent in my row. Okay. Which means you're also a criminal and you're a criminal. Everyone speaks the truth, even us criminals. Everyone on the whole board speaks the truth. That's easy. This was the tutorial, right? I didn't do the tricky puzzle. Yeah, it's tutorial. I see on the URL bar. I have exactly 2 innocent neighbors. Gabe is one of them. 2 innocent neighbors. So clearly neighbors counts diagonal. So innocent, innocent. I have an innocent difficulty directly below me, innocent. Kevin, Olga, and Sue are below Gabe, but only Kevin is directly below him. Yes, that's true. Is there a scenario where you ever have to organize people? Because, like, yeah, I know that Kevin, Olga, and Sue are below Gabe. That is definitely the truth. I know, but then I started it, and then I was like, let's just keep going. Click on revealed character to dim out their clues. Well, that's useless. That's useless. Useless. Technically still useful. Useless, useless. Even cops can be criminals. I wasn't really looking at people's jobs, but whatever. In fact, this time, both of them are. Oh my god, both cops are criminals? How could you, Quinn? How could you, Tom? So once you've correctly identified someone, I guess they give you a statement? And if I get it wrong, do I just blow up and it's all over? I guess it's all over if I blow up, probably. There are exactly 2 innocents in row 4. Clyde isn't a clue, it's a game rule. Oh, I see. Everyone speaks the truth in this game. No one lies? Really? I would have thought there could be liars, but I guess maybe that makes it too complicated. Interesting. There are exactly 2 innocents in row 4. Well, these 2 are already guilty, so must be in it. Wait, what? Oh, that's row 5. Shit. Did you miss something? Yeah, I missed that that's row 5. Sorry. I would have blown up if this was the real game. There's 2 innocents in row 4. The only innocent in row 5 is a farmer. Oops, I should have read that one. Should have read that one. Does it help if I zoom in? I can zoom in a little, but then it starts going off screen. Zoom in like there. Just perfect enough to see everything. So yes, she's innocent. He's a criminal. Combining Quinn's and Ray's clues tells you something about Pete. Thanks. I have exactly 2 innocent neighbors in row 4. Oh my god, that's just Minesweeper at this point. 2 people touching Ray are innocent, but there's 2 innocents in that row, which means Pete is a criminal. Innocents in my row are connected. Therefore, Neo must be... Thanks. Yes, I get it. It's a good tutorial, though, honestly. It's kind of a cool little tutorial. Yeah, I figured they'll never have 50-50s. That must mean someone is designing these by hand every day, though, which is actually pretty cool. What is it? The innocents are connected or something? So Neo is an innocent. And if there's 2 innocents, that mean... Wait. Oh, shit. No, sorry. I'm not done with the innocent. I'm going too quick. Maddie is also innocent. Oh, my God. I literally didn't even read his thing. I was just like, oh, yeah, I've clicked 2 innocents, and now there's 2 suspects. No, Maddie's innocent. And what about Olga? Don't forget about what Quinn said. Yes, I get it. Okay. Criminal, then. Maddie and Neo have 2 innocent neighbors in common. Izzy is one of them. Maddie and Neo have 2 innocent neighbors in common. Izzy is innocent. Well, if they have 2 in common, then it's literally Minesweeper because they have to have... Maddie has to have another one that Neo has. And the only other one could be this one, right? Yeah. There are 9 criminals on the edges like Pete and Quinn. Yes, I know about Pete and Quinn already, but I guess didn't have to know them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 along the edges. Then I'm pretty sure, unless I counted wrong, those two have to be. You can check the bottom of the page for more detailed instructions. Yeah, I guess you could. Thanks. So someone tell me something about Frank, please. Generated. Interesting. Very interesting. Yo, someone tell me something about Frank. There are 9 criminals on the edges. I don't need you. Cops can be criminals. Tap on the clues to dim them. Check the bottom of the page. How do I not know anything about Frank? Yeah, I will do the actual daily now, but then we'll get back to the Artisan of Plymouth, you know. There are more criminals among cops than any other profession. Is that just generally true? Sure. Innocents in my row are connected. Maddie and Neo. Maddie is innocent. What about Olga? 2 innocents in row 4. Combining Quinn's and... Am I stupid? How do I... Oh, at the end of the show? Okay, sure. We'll do it at the end. Leo, there are more criminals among Oh, I see. It's actually a clue. I thought it was like... I was like, is this flavor? Is it just letting me know that, like, in general, there will be more criminal cops? No, it's actually... I get it. So there's more criminal cops than anything. Right. And so right now, I have a pilot criminal, but I have 2 cops, so no one else, no other job reaches 2, so he's innocent. Wow, that's actually a really tricky thing in the tutorial that was otherwise really easy. Okay, so then if I go to the main page, it would ask me if I want to do today's, which is tricky. But we won't do it just yet. That is cool. I mean, I like logic puzzles, and that's really fun. That could be a really fun thing to do at the end of every stream, every day. I know we used to do Semantle, but Semantle takes like an hour. I mean, it could take less, but it takes an hour. Tricky could take a while. Yeah, it could. Maybe it'll be like a 5-star puzzle in Artisan of Plymouth. Okay, so a 4-block and an upside down rainbow, aka a melon, which is also upside down, aka a bridge, which is upside down. Okay, 4 or a rainbow. So this cannot... Oh, sorry, I didn't go back to the game. My bad. Okay. So this clearly cannot be the rainbow, so it has to be a block, which means that's a block. And it's already unsolvable. My bad. I think it's actually this. There we go. Cool. Very clever for a 1 difficulty, though. That was a cool little trick. Yeah, it cannot be a rainbow. It was a rainbow. It's bottomless. Okay, 2 or L shape. This obviously is the L shape, which means this is an L shape, and there's only one way you can make an L shape here, which is this. And then this is not an L shape, so it's a 2-block, but I don't know which way yet. This could be either... These need to be the same. Okay, I think we have to actually do some thinking now. Really? This is not difficulty 2, even though it requires more thinking all of a sudden? Like, am I crazy? Like, what if you make this a 2, because it has to be different? And then you could make this an L, which makes this a 2, which makes this an L, and then that's a 2, an L, a 2, and a 2. It all just worked, but I didn't have any logical process. I literally just guessed and then just kept going with it. So how is that? How is this still difficulty 1? They're clearly harder. They should be 2. I always nitpick the difficulty numbers they give in these games, but like, come on, this is clearly harder than a difficulty 1. Okay, we can make a 2-block or a T-block. So obviously this has to be a T-block. That is true. That is definitely true. If you make it a 2, you're screwed. It has to be a T-block. Which means this is a 2, this is a 2, this is a T, this is a T. This one is actually pretty easy, but that last one wasn't. And then this is a T, this is a 2, that's a 2, and then 2, 2, 2. Yay! All right, a 2 difficulty. We can make an L block or a zig block. And you can actually rotate them anyway, and you can even mirror them. So you never have to think like, oh, if I rotate, is that a rotate or a flip? No, it's always good. It's always okay. So this must be a zig, clearly. Well, no, it cannot be a zig. This must be that, which means you need to make another one here, and then you need to make another one here, and then you need to make another one there. Now I don't know, like this could be a zig. I feel like this is a zig this time, because yeah, there we go. Puzzle finished. Ooh. Plus or 2 in a row. Okay. This has, well, oh, you need like a plus and a 2 in a row here. Literally the only way to have a plus is this, right? Like you can't make a plus anywhere else. So that's a plus, that's a 2. And then from here, you just have to fill out the rest of the puzzle, I guess. Looks pretty straightforward, actually, because there's literally nothing else you can do for, there we go, a plus, a 2. Okay, that one was easy. That's not that's a difficulty 2. That was easier than some of the difficulty ones. Oh my God, we completed the area. Really? For just basic completion, we got 14 out of 14. We've already done 14 in this area. They've been so easy. It is gonna get a little harder, right? Okay, we can make a ring or a 2 block. Oh. What? So like, the ring is probably this, and then that has to be like a 2 block? Oh no, that has to also be a ring. Oh, no, that won't do. No, that will not do at all. Sorry, I thought this was the difference block. If this is a ring, you can't make another ring here, right? You can. Yeah, and then, oh wait, no, because it's a 2 block, not a 1 block that you need. Maybe... Well, the difficulty has gone up. I know it says 2, but this is harder. What if I... Wait... Rings are literally always bad. There's literally only one, like, if you ever make a ring other than around these exact places, you're screwed, because then you can't put a 2 block inside it. So you can't make a ring here. That's for sure. So you have to make a 2. You're probably only ever going to make 1 ring total, and I bet it's here. Because that's like the only safe place to make a ring near this delta. That's like the only safe place. And then you have to do 2, and then like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Go away, brown plastic. Brown plastic cuff. Thanks. So... this is also then a 2, but is it like this way or this way? We don't know. This is a 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, that's, I thought there was only going to be 1 ring because it's too hard to make them otherwise. There could be 1 here, but there can't be because you have to do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right. It's kind of an easy puzzle, I guess. It's kind of funny though. Oh, this one's not done yet. Oh, I guess I skipped over it by accident earlier. Squares or L blocks. I'm gonna not even think about this one. I'm just gonna draw a square and see what happens. Nope, that doesn't work. I'm just gonna draw an L block like here. We make L blocks along the side like that, and then we make a square and then an L block. There, that was cool. It's helpful to use colors or notes to mark which shape occupies a cell. Sure, thanks. I like how this tutorial tip doesn't even go away. It's just always going to be at the top of the screen while we solve this. Difficulty 3. Oh boy, a hard one. All right, so it's 2 or an L shape. Well, that's obviously a 2, and this has to be different, so it's an L. But we don't know if it's like this or this. But if we make an L shape, this could be a 2, so that's possible, or you can do this. I guess I don't know. What's up with this? Can you do like a 2 and then an L and then like an L and then like a... Holy God. I don't know how to start with this one. I could just make random guesses, but if you make the L this way, then this has to be a 2, this has to be a 2, this has to be this has to be a 2, and then you have to, if you made this a 2, you would have to make this an L. Like, this is clearly not how you're meant to solve the puzzle, but I'm doing it. And then that's a 2, and therefore this is an L, and then we have a problem down here. Okay, fine. Let's try to use logic. I just don't know how. That can't be a 2. What? Twitch chat is way too delayed for me to know which tile you're talking about, but don't worry, I'll figure it out. Dude, this is so tempting to do, which makes it feel like it's probably wrong. Use colors to note which shape occupies a cell. Oh, so like maybe it's saying like this has to be an L. We know it has to be an L. Oh, I get what they want me to do. They want me to, I get it. I can figure this out. This has to be an L. This is a 2. This is an L. This is a 2. That's obviously, that looks, my 2 looks too much like an L with a tail there. 2. This is an L. This is a 2. This is an L. I get it. That's what they wanted me to do. That makes sense. And then maybe you kind of start, because this is an L. Boom, you have to, it's like a dynamite explosion or a domino chain again. This has to be like that, which means this has to be the 2 like this, which means this is, if this is a 2, then this is an L, which is fine. But if this is an L, this is a 2, which is also fine. Okay, but wait. Every puzzle has only one solution. That's a rule in this game. So if you said, oh, this is a 2, this is an L, boom, you filled out those 5 tiles. And if you said this is an L, this is a 2, you would have also filled them out. And yet somehow that cannot be the solution. Therefore, based on the rule of having only one solution, it must be exactly, it has to be this, and this has to go out here. I'm pretty sure that logic is correct. It's a special fancy logic, but there's only one solution to every puzzle, so it has to be this. Because if it didn't need this, then there'd be 2 possible solutions. So then what? Then what can we do from there? This can't be a 2, so it has to be part of an L, so that's that. This L goes this way. This has to be a 2. It has to be an L. Has to be a 2. 2, 2, L. How would I have solved that if I didn't use the only one solution per puzzle rule? I don't know. Let's move on. I'm sure it still wouldn't have been hard. I think you would have just started at that bottom right corner. You know what? As a thought exercise, let's just do that. As a thought exercise, because I'm curious now. We started by knowing this was an L, which means this was a 2. If we just start at the bottom right corner, we have to make the L here. We have to make that. We have to make this. Have to make that. Have to make this. Have to make that. The L can only be like this. 2, 2. Yeah, see, we would have just gotten to the same solution anyway, but I just showed off some fancy puzzle solving. What's really cool about that rule is that a lot of games do have the rule that puzzles have only one valid solution, but in my experience, it's actually rare for them to make you have to use that to get to the solution. So it's always just kind of a bonus that you can use, and you feel very powerful when you do it. All right, there's a bunch of 4-star difficulties now. We're really jumping up, huh? Okay, 2 or 3. So like this must be 2, right? Yeah, we can still an easy start. This must be 2, and then this must be a 2, but it can either be like that or that. This, oh, that's what I'm saying. Like this is part of a 2. This is part of a 3. This is part of a 3. So what else can we do? Like, do we know anything about... we don't know, because like, I was like, this could... Well, no, we do know something. If these are both 3s, then it's either 1 3 or it's 2 3s, but it can't be 2 3s. So it has to be this. Yeah, it just has to be that. We're certain of that. And then that's a 2. So then do we know anything new about this? We know this has to be a 2 because it couldn't possibly become a 3. And so we also know that there's a 2 here. And we know that this is part of a 3. If this is part of a 3, it certainly can't go that way. So it has to be like this. And then we know that this is part of a 3, which means that this has to be a 2 like that, right? It can't do anything else. And this 3 has to go here. And then we know this is done, that's done. This, I'm still not sure about this 2. Oh, this has to be a 2, this has to be a 3, which means this is a 3, which means, oh wait, no, I was like, this has to be a 3, but it only has room for 2. No, it can go up like that, that's fine. And then obviously we just have like a 2 and a 2. And then if that's a 2, that's a 3. Boom. All right, time for another 4-star. Oh, it's a heart. I'm like playing Undertale. So you can make a weird diagonal letter M, or you can make an elbow shape. And everything has to be different. Why do I have a feeling it's going to be like the puzzle with the ring, where like you're really only going to have one of this thing? No, I guess you need more than one. This should be easy because it's just like, where do you even fit in? How do you even make that shape anywhere? Or do you have to do it like this? Oh, maybe you do something like that, but not quite like that. You know what I mean? Like maybe you, because it feels really hard to make one. You can't really make one like that, like bordering the edge. You just end up with empty tiles that, oh, wait, do you have to do it here? No, you don't. Oh, this is where you start. Left bottom. Yeah, you could make one there and you probably will, but you start here because this is the most obvious shape. And then that means that this has to be one of the things. Top of the right part fits like here. Yeah, you can do that too. So we have to start with this because this has to be that, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. No, yeah, because you can't make this. So you have to do this, which means you have to do, you could do this, but that's obviously wrong. So you have to do that. And then this one has to be an L shape again, which means, no, you could do this and this. Actually, maybe you do. So this has to be an L shape. That's really all I know. This has to be an L shape. It could be this. It could be this, right? And then like, is there a guaranteed next step that is for sure good? Can't make the 5-way up here anymore. It's actually really hard to make another 5-way at all. You could do that. Oh, you could actually do a lot of them. Oh, hey, does this just work? No! Wait a minute. I'm so determined though to just, can I just make this happen? Through sheer willpower? I don't think I can. You think the right side has to be this? Because if it does, then... Oh, wait, is it 2 5s and 2 3? Oh, like mathematically? I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe I can... Oh, there, and then make the L's. Nice, you got it. Ah, solve a heart-shaped puzzle. That's my achievement. This game is very pretty. All right, let's do these ones on the outside, I guess. Oh, it's back to 2 stars. I don't trust the star ratings anyway. We can make a 2, an L block, or a 3. That is a lot of options. But I believe it's the case that you have to start with a 3, right? Because if you make it a 2 or an L shape, this thing is just on its own. So like, yeah, it has to be a 3. And if that's a 3, then this has to be a 3. Which means, you could put another 3 here, or you could do 2 of them. But you can't do that, because if the 3 goes this way, then how would you ever have another 3 on the other side of it? So it's probably just that. And then this is obviously a 2. This is a 2. I need an L block somewhere. I feel like we have a series of L blocks here. Yes, and then another 3. 1-star difficulty? Why are we what's the word when you, why are we regressing? All right. It's a cool puzzle though. You can make a block, a square, or expand it fully into a ring. Am I really ever gonna want to make a single ring here? Oh no, you probably want to make rings. Like, just looking at the layout of the puzzle, I feel like you want rings there. You know what I mean? And then you want like a block, and then you want like, oh, this doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work at all. Right? Because you make a single block and then you can't make an L shape. Yeah, screw it. Oh, but you can make a ring. Oh, you can make a ring there. Single block, single block, single block, single block. And then should I make another ring? No, I can't make another ring here. So I can make like a square. And then what? Does it look like an Among Us head? Yeah, a little, maybe. Boink, like that. Make it yellow. Totally. We did it. We made it Among Us. So I would like to make then a block here, I guess. And then like single, single, single. Oh, and then this needs to be another ring, and then that, and then single? Is that allowed? Yeah, single, that's allowed. And then just like block, single, single. Okay, that all worked out eventually. Didn't really know what I was doing. Oh my god, we now completed, or we didn't. We completed silver, but now we can go for gold. Right, 33 puzzles in this area. Hey, think you're hiding over there? Let's do you. Oh, you can zoom in on these. Well, I don't know why you would need to, but you can if you want. I just noticed. So we have no shape restrictions. So this is a square, so this cannot just be a square. It has to be at least this. We don't know if it... Oh no, it does connect with this because this can't be a square either. So you have to have at least this. Now keep in mind, you could have more, but like you could just extend it, but you have to wait. Oh no, I've messed up. No, I haven't messed up. I have messed up. I'm confused. Yeah, you can make any shape you want now. Literally any shape you want. But the problem is whatever you make here has to get duplicated. And I think that might be the key to the puzzle, right? Because like, this can't be a single. This can't be a single. They therefore have to go make an L shape. And yet you cannot put an L shape on the other side of this, which means, yes, it's time to get weird. You have to, at some point, like this shape has to like it has to, yeah, okay. Has to have an L shape in it somewhere, basically. Has to go like this, and then like, what's interesting, by the way, is that once you're done making the shape you want, like let's say I make this, I can just put like a 1 block and a 2 block. I can do whatever to fill in the rest of the area because it doesn't need to be anything. So that's really cool. Why do they tell you that the shape next to this has to be different? Just make it a 1 block. Oh, fuck. I have to do like mirroring now though. So you have your L block. Or is that the best way to do it? Or should I actually do it like this? I just need... Oh god, it's so hard to like picture it. But like you see what we're doing. We're just gonna make that shape and then make it twice. I think the easiest way is like... This has to be its own thing. It could be that, but it doesn't need to be. So it's probably just... Okay, from the L shape, we need to kind of end up going up, you know? Ah, maybe it's like this. Is that it? Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Is that, like, was it that? Yes, okay, I could not picture that in my mind at all. But this game does allow flip and rotate. It all counts. It's all good. So that was a really cool puzzle. That definitely reminds me a lot of some puzzles in Taiji, I think, which is sort of it's an indie game that was like inspired by The Witness, and it has block puzzles that are kind of similar to doing this. Like that was really cool. That was awesome. And like you intuited it, right? You were like, can you make weird shapes? Yes, you have to make a weird shape. It had no shape restrictions, which was awesome. Okay. All regions are either an L or a big zig. This is a small zig. This is a big zig. We have to differentiate them. Use proper terminology. Can you make a big zig here? Yeah, you can. I guess we probably want to start like in the middle. Like, I don't even know where to begin on this one. Is it difficulty 3? I don't even know where to begin on it. Maybe you start in the corner here? Oh, yeah, you start in the corner because you cannot make a big zig here. Yeah. And in that case, this must be a big zig. And this must be a big zig. And then... what about this corner? This cannot be a big zig. Does it just have to go like that? I'm assuming it has to go like that. Yeah, it can't be a big zig and it can't go that way. So it goes like this, which means we know that we have another big zig here. I feel like the only way to make a big zig here is to just do that. I could be wrong. Is there another? No, it's the only way. That's the only way to make a big zig. And so then this has to be an L. This is allowed to be a big zig as of now, but it just can't be. So it like has to be an L. And then if I need an L here, then this needs to be a big zig. Yeah. And then we just make 2 more L shapes and we're done. Nice. This game is so good. I love doing puzzle grids. And yeah, this game is amazing. Okay. So little L, bigger L, and extremely large L. So do you just... I feel like there's like a cascading effect, like you... Or wait, how do you... Oh yeah, you just have to... I feel like you kind of just have to do this, 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 right? But then you can't make another little L, so you have to make a longer one. But it could become even longer. I don't know for sure. Like, done, done, done could go one longer. Don't know. And what about this corner? You can probably make some similar assumptions. Like, you can't make the 3-way. You can't make the 4-way. Or can you? You probably have to make the 5-way. Because even if you make a 4-way, then you have to do this. No, you can make a 4-way. And then a 4-way and a 3-way. Okay, that works. Yeah, you can make a 4. I thought it would somehow end up too tight, but it just works. All right, another 4 difficulty. Oh, interesting. 4 block, 3, or 5 in a row. I don't know where to start on this one. I mean, do you just take... Oh, no, you have to start. Okay. I was like, I don't know. I was making it more complicated in my head. But it's like, you just have to start with this. I was like, is it just as simple as putting a box in there? Like, what are my other options? Oh, no, it is that simple. Because, yeah, of course they give you something like that to start with. It makes sense. 2 more boxes. Right. It's actually really obvious. Like, you literally can't have them in the other place. Yeah. So you start with this. We've made like a candy. See, it's like a candy in the middle with the wrappers on the ends, like a rotated candy wrapper. Now what? Well, this can either be 3 or 5, but it certainly cannot be 5, so it must be 3. Which means that this is either 3 or 5, but we don't know. This is either 3 or 5, but we don't know. This is a 3, but we don't know which way it goes. However, if it goes this way, I'm feeling stuck here. So I'm going to make it go this way. And then we can just fill in this however we need to fill it in, right? Wait, can we do that? No, it has to be like that. There we go. That's the only way to do that part. So then next, I'm doomed? No, it's fine. Right? It's fine. I haven't done anything wrong. It's all good. This is a 3. And then what's wrong with my logic? Can we just, I don't know. Can we just make some guesses at this point? I don't even know how to do the rest. 5. No, maybe not 5. I do still feel a little bit doomed. Oh no, wait, 5 and 5. There we go. Take your doom. I did see why you thought that it wasn't going to work out there, because you don't think like, oh, I can make a 4 box on the side. Yeah, I get it. Oh, a little 2 and a 3 star off on their own. Okay, sure. So we can make any shapes we want, but they probably won't be very complicated this time. That's a 1, which means that's at least a 2, but could be more than a 2. That's at least a 2, but could be more. And in fact, if one of these is a 2, the other one can't be. Wow, this is a very tight entanglement. This needs to be at least, well, it could be a 2. Yeah, you can't make this an L block, actually. And you can't make it a 3 block, so it just has to be a 2, which means this has to be an L, which means this is done, done, done. You need another L, and you need... Something has gone wrong, and I'm a little shocked. I thought I was onto that. Where did I go wrong? That's a 1. This is at least a 2. This is at least a 2. Okay, let's say this is more than a 2. Let's say it's a 3. You can't make a 3 there. Let's say it's an L. You can't make an L there, which means this must be a 2, which means that must be a 2. I think I see what happened. This needs to be a bigger L. Yep. Okay. See, but that's how they get you. That's what's so clever about it, is like you go with your first impulse of like, oh, it'll be a small L shape. And then it's like, wait, what? Oh, you have to make a longer one. Very cool. That's a 1. This is at least 2. This is at least 2. Excuse me? Okay, I see what's going on. This has to go in here now, so you need to have like a T shape, which means you have to make at least that, and like... Well, what the... Wait, can I do... Is it like this? This doesn't feel right. Oh, but maybe that? Okay. I swear, my brain cannot do the flipping I'm rotating, so I'm literally just like trying things and like hoping it works out, and somehow it did. I was like, that looks like the gist of something that might work. All right, 6 more puzzles in this area, plus then the secret ones. Oh, there's a little one here. I'm getting hungry, so I will have to like actually stop soon, but then I'll probably come back and do more, because I'm dying to play more of this game, clearly. Oh god. You can make a 3 line or a 4 line. Oh, okay, it's not that bad, because this has to be a 3, which means this must be a 4, and then God knows what that means here, but this is a 3, which means this is a 3, and then we have some 3s around here somewhere, but that doesn't help me too much, I feel. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know where to continue. Like, what's the next step here? Oh, well, the corner helps, right? Because, like, left deltas. The left deltas... Oh, you're right. They must be parallel to each other. Right, because they're not Geminis. You can't just have one that covers both. This needs to be a 4, but it can't go up at all, so it has to go this way. I like it. I like it. Good call. And then this... no, this could be a 3 here or a 3 here. We don't know that part yet, but suddenly we have things going on here. Because this is a 3, this one has to go this way, and then that's also a 3, that's a 3. This, I don't know if it's a 3 or a 4 yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Oh, and this is a 4, so this is at least 3, but could be more, we don't know. Now I feel stuck again, though. I feel like I really want to fill this in, but I don't know what that does for me. It fills it in, but I don't know if it's a 3 or a 4. Like, do we just say that it's a 4 because that makes things nice? Oh, no, wait, we do know some things. This square can't go to the right. It has to be at least this many. At least. And that means that this one then also has to be at least that many. And then this one is at least 3. Which means, oh shit, no, shit, we don't know this. This could be a 4. We don't know yet. But we know that those are at least 3 and 3. So then the question is, do we extend it to make a 4, or do we make another one this way? If I extend this one more and make a 4, then I would have to also extend this, which is illegal, or I would have to do that. Would that be okay? Yeah, maybe. Or let's try it the other way around. If I extend this... Ah, here we go. I think I found a more tight airproof step. If I extend this and make it a 4, then I need a 4 here, which means I have to do this, and that's illegal. Which means this one is the 3, and that means this one is the 4, which means that's a 4, and it all works out the way I was kind of thinking it was going to. Can I just, like, fill in the rest of the puzzle however I want right now? Like, you can't do 4 and 4 here, right? Like, obviously not. Oh, this needs to be a 3. So can I just, I probably just want to do, like, 3, 3, 3, something like that. But let me just double check. If I make this a 3, that's also legal. That's illegal. Or a legal move. But what if I go 3? Oh, I can't go 3. Right, like it literally has to, yeah, exactly. You can't do this. So you have to do that, which makes you do that and that and that. And then you have to have at least 3, but could be more. Oh, it can't, oh no, it has to be a 4. Or, no, it could be 3, right? Oh, wait, no, because of these things, right. You can't have a 4 here. So you have to do this. And then this has to be a 3. So it has to be that. So obviously you do this. And 4 and 4. Nice. How many more left? 5 puzzles. I will go until the hunger, until I succumb to hunger. Wait. Why are these puzzles lit up? Is there... We did all the puzzles on the way in. There's no way I missed these as we were entering. There's literally no way that I didn't do these puzzles. Did they change? I'm not going crazy. Like, there's literally no way that we started the area here, did the bridge, and then just, like, didn't... Oh, no, look, this one is all lit up, but it has a finished solution on it. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's just that's the one I clicked. I see. We must have did those earlier. We must have done them and they've changed. Like, I'm not crazy. There's no way that we skipped these. Okay, fine. Let's do them. This has to be an L shape, which means that's an L shape. This is an L shape, which means that's an L shape. This is a 3, which means this is a 3. And that has to be a 3, which means that has to be a 3. Which means this has to be a 3, which has to be a 3, which has to be a 3. Solve a difficulty 3 or higher puzzle perfectly. Flawless solve. Oh my god. That's the first time I've ever done a puzzle without ever pressing the undo button or do like whatever, because it was so easy. Dude, I'm gonna have to look at the VOD later. We must have done these on our way in. There's no way I would have skipped them unless I just... Oh, what? Okay. Ooh, cool. Same thing, but like different. I love it when puzzle games do that. Yeah, how was that a 3 difficulty? That was so easy. What? Come on. All right, so this is an L shape, which means this is a 3 shape, which means this is a 3 shape, and that's an L shape. And then this is a 3 shape, which makes this an L shape, which makes this a 3, which makes that a 3. And then this one has to be a 3. So this one is an L with another 3 and a 3. Cool. Yeah, those were easy. I like how this one was a 2 difficulty, but this one was a 3. Like, they thought this one was harder. They're, like, equally easy. If anything, the one with the deltas was harder. Okay, so 3s and 2. What was the first puzzle here? Yeah, I remember doing that. Maybe I just did this and then I just, like, was blind and just moved on. Okay, nope. So we have 3 in a row and an L shape again. This looks a little harder. You could do a 3 and an L. Like, I don't know what you do in that corner. There's got to be a starting place somewhere. I believe it's here. You can't make a 3 that encompasses this tile. So it like has to be an L in some way, which means this has to be an L as well. You have to have an L on both sides of this. But there's a lot of options. It could be that L, it could be this L. Like, there's a lot of options. This one seems way harder, honestly. I guess you start here, maybe? Like, if you do this as a 3, then you need to make an L, which you could do, and then you, I don't know, make another L, and then, like, another 3. Well, yeah, I don't know where to start on this one. This one is just hard. This is, like, the hardest one we've done tonight. I don't know where to start. It's a difficulty 3. Is there a better start? Like, maybe down here? Oh, this cannot be part of a 3. Right. Above the Gemini. Well, that's what I was just looking at. Like, it can't be a 3, so it has to be an L. But all that means is we know this is an L and an L. But we don't really know, like, is it this L? Is it that L? Is it this L? But we can also start here. Like, this has to be an L, which means this has to be a 3. Because, like, you literally cannot get this in a 3, so it has to be an L. And then the only other oh, yeah, okay, this is where you start. I see. Because you can't do that. So your only L's available is, like, this one or this one. In both cases, you have these filled in, but I don't know what else. Oh, but if this has to be a 3, it just, yeah, the 3, you just make the 3. Duh. Perfect. And then this has to be an L, which means that this one cannot be a 3. So you have to make another L like that, and then the only L available is that, which leaves that available, and it all comes together. Except for the mistake that we've made. Yeah, what about my L? Did I do something? But it can't be a different L. Oh, it can be. Okay, like that. I don't know why I didn't have that as a possibility. Right, okay, good. Bailed out. Thanks. That's obviously a 3, which means this is an L. And this is a 3, actually. So if this is a 3, it has to be like that. That has to be the L. L, 3, 3. Nice. Oh, there's a little puzzle here that we missed. Oh God. No, don't make me make the bad shape. Don't make me make a weird shape. I can't picture it. I can't picture it. It's like my biggest weakness. You know those puzzles where there's like a dice and you have to like unravel it and see the 6 sides? That's like what this is like, almost. And like trying to figure out, it's like, okay, so the part with the L, something like kind of branches off it, but then it goes that way. Like I can't. But okay, I guess the easy way to think about it is once you've made an L, you have to like diverge more. You can't keep going like that. So it has to be like this. So that's our shape for there, right? Because it has to be. You can't make the little 2 shape. No, you can't. And then so it has to be, but it can be this or this. It could be either one because you can rotate. So let's not do that one yet. Just do this. And then that has to be a 2. And then this one, again, it could go there or there. The only thing I do know is that like this is the same color as that. And like this is the same as that. Except it's making them different colors. Make them the same, please. Whatever, I don't care. But, well, wait a minute. Oh, I see. If I make this one like this, obviously I'm dead. So I have to make it like this. And then this has to be the same shape. So it has to go like that, like that. And I think then it makes this. So you put that in there. And then, Can we just like solve it? Can it just be done? I think you have to do this. Yes, puzzles. Oh my god, I love this game. This is, I mean, I was looking forward to this more than Jonathan Blow's game. I know I said that. This game is amazing. It's just puzzle grids. It's just a lot of puzzle grids. So we need to make the weird shape one more time, which is like that. Boom. It's puzzle grids. The world map this time is very simple. You just press WASD to move around and spot the puzzles. Oh, there's one under the watering well here. You cannot rotate the camera at all, so if there's any secrets, you just have to find them from this heads down angle. Oh god, what a shape. So yeah, these are the rules that we're doing right now. Gemini, the two regions touching this must be the same shape. Delta, the two regions touching it must be different shapes. So, we got some weird shapes happening. Very weird. I'm just gonna like, I mean, they seem like they just slot into each other, don't they? Because if you make this one, then you can just make the other one. Except I've done that slightly wrong, like there. Right? Like, does this just work? Surely it will just work. So you need, oh god. You need to have the same shape here. Can I just like, or how do you want me to, can this just work? Thank God. I didn't want to have to think about that more. Yay, we got 33 out of 33. But there's probably hidden puzzles. Ah, see, look, there's a hidden puzzle inside the little hut here. You can kind of tell where the hidden puzzles are because you see the shiny sparkles kind of above them as well. All right, let's do it. Come on. Come on, man. Click, click. Okay, so we can make a 4 square or a really big elbow. Oh, God. Okay, well, I think I see the like every square is going to be 1 elbow with 1 4 square. We just need to figure out the configuration. So let's, I don't know, let's say we start with an L there, then we have to have an L here. Ah, that's sort of the logic you can use. If you put an L here, you become screwed because you can't make an L that starts in the middle. And so because you cannot make an L that starts in the middle, what that means is that anytime you have a thing in the middle like this, it's going to have to be a block, you know? Like, you know that. You know that this one, the block is either here or here, so you know you have at least these 3, you know? And you can apply the same logic. There's not too many other places you can actually apply that logic, interestingly enough. Well, you can apply it here. You know you have these 3, because you need to have a square there or a square there. And if this one is an L, then you know that this one is going to be an L. And if this one is an L, then that means that this one is a box. And if this is a box, it literally has to be this. Aha. Which means you know that this one is also a box, which means it has to be these 2, and then it either goes left or right. I don't know which yet. But because this is an L, the box cannot go that way. It has to go, or no, it must go that way. Which means you have that, and then you have an L. And then you have an L there, which means you have to have an L here. I don't know the rest just yet, but we're getting there. This has to be an L, which means you have box and box, which we already knew. Box and box. Just don't quite know where they go, but it should be easy to figure out at this point. If I make the L, let's say I make it this way, then I would need this to be a box, this to be an L, and then the box goes here, and then the L goes here, which means the L has to, that just doesn't work. Okay, let's use logic. Let's go back to using logic, I guess. Fine. What step can we for sure do next? I think what just tripped us is like if we put the L this way, if we put the L here, then this is an L, so you couldn't put the L along the top wall. Oh, I think I know what to do next, actually. A more guaranteed. This is an L, but this cannot be an... Like if this touches, if the L continues that where, let me just try things actually. Let's do that. And then if I just, can I just mirror the L like this and then put a box and like an L and put a box and put the L and then put a box? There we go. See, I knew what I was doing. I really didn't. I think I had a sort of intuition about how that last part was going to work, but I really did not know what I was doing, actually. Is that another hidden one over here? Yes, it is. Oh, hello. 2 L shape or even bigger L shape. Boy, this is interesting. So where would you begin? I think you would begin by knowing that the center plus, like you can't put a little L shape, so you have to make a big L. You have to make a big L because even if you fill in one of them with 2, exactly, it has to be, because you couldn't, even if you go 2, 2, 2, you can't do the thing. So you know you have like an L shape and like a 2. And regardless of what the combination is, you have to fill it in exactly like this, right? The thinking I'm trying to prove is that what we actually start with is knowing that this is a 2. That being a 2 is even more helpful. And I'm pretty sure this has to be a 2, right? Because there's no other way to do this. Fuck, there isn't. I was like, if you make an L, you can have like a 2, and like, no, you can't. You cannot put an L shape here. You can't make the little elbow. That's obviously impossible. And if you go 2, 2, 2... Oh, what if you do 2, 2, 2, 2? Bottom left has a big L? Oh, yeah, you're right. That's probably a... Shit, but it doesn't have to have a big L. What if you do 2, 2, 2? You have options. However, regardless of whether you do this, and then make that a 2, or you do a bunch of different 2s and you make that a 2, there is no way that this is not a 2. This has to be a 2. For sure. Right? Like, that's important to know. And then the other things that we can know, because of the Gemini here, this could be a 2, in which case you have a 2 here, but you cannot. Aha. This is not a 2. Boom. That's satisfying. This is not a 2. Because if this were a 2, you would have to have a 2 right here, and you cannot do that. I'm fairly confident in my logic that this must be a 2, which means this cannot be a 2. So this cannot be a little L, so it's a big L. Because if it were a 2, you would have to have like this here or something. Or no, sorry, you'd have to make a 2. And then this would have to not be a 2, so it would have to be like... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, fuck. It could be a big L with another 2. Shit. Yeah, oh, it can be. Oh, God, I was... Dude, this one's tough. Okay, so then in that case... Here are the notes. The notes are also all wrong. Difficulty 5. This is... Yeah, it's pretty tough. Yeah, if there's... A starting spot has to either be the bottom or... I think we can probably still figure things out based on this little thing here. Like, it's a lot. So, like... 5... 2... 2, 2, 2. What am I doing? This is silly. Let's use logic. Let's use real logic. I feel like this is not a 5 because the game probably expects me to think that it's a 5, and so it just isn't. But that's bad logic. What else can we determine about the middle? God. Can we just rule this out? Is there some way we can just rule this out? If this has to be a 2, then Like, we could do something like that. Gemini in the middle bottom has to be 2. This one? Yes. Oh, that's a really good starting point. You're right. That's a really good starting point, and probably this one too probably gives us something. Right, it has to be a 2 because you cannot... Like, if you did this, you'd be dead. If you did that... Wait, what do you mean it has to be a 2? Why can't it be this? Why can't it be this? Oh, because then this... Well... But... Then you could do this. Oh, no, 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 you can't do that. Okay. You can't do this, obviously, because then you'd have to have another 2 next to the thing that can't be next to a 2. So I believe you were actually correct that the Gemini here has to be 2s. Because the only way to have a 3 on the left is like this, which makes you do this. And then there's no, you have to put a 2 here, right? You have to. We have 3 2s, like down here, maybe. Because yeah, if you do this, then you'd have to do this, which then becomes illegal, right? Becomes illegal. Shit. Ah, undo. Stop. Ah, go away. Yeah, because if you do this and then you lock them in, that's illegal. So, yeah. That's the only way you could do this at this point, because you can't make an L. Okay, so you were right, actually. You missed that there is a way to make 3 and 3, but that way is totally illegal. So we know for sure that this is 2 and this is 2. And so if it's 2 and 2, you could do this, this, and this. Or you could do this, this, and... you cannot do this, this. Yeah, but you were right. This has to be 2s, and it can't be like this. Actually, wait. It has to be 2s. You cannot do this. If you do this, you're dead. Because you result in the same problem where that has to be a 2, that has to be a 2, and then this is illegal. So, I think we're getting somewhere. This is a 2, and it's like this. And then that has to be here, and then here. We've done it. We've made a move. So this is not a 2. It's either an L, or it's the bigger L. But it could be this. I was going to say it has to be either this or this, but that's not true because it could be this. It could be that, and in fact, it honestly starts feeling like it will be that, but we're not certain, so we can't draw it yet. We just know that it's not a 2. I guess I can write that. Not 2. That's kind of an ugly symbol. Let's just forget that. We know it's not a 2. What do we do here, by the way? This could be a 2, or it could be an L shape, but it can't be the big one. So we know we have at least those 2. We just don't know what else. Yeah, we can't do there. Well, I don't know yet. Should we look at this one? This one looks intriguing as well. Oh, so, okay, now we kind of do know something more about our middle, because we had the possibility of making an L shape here, right? But now we know that that's not going to happen. So, what that means is that then this has to be a big L and then a 2. It has to be. However, the top Gemini has to be a 5, this thing. Yes, and the reason it has to be a 5 is because this has to be 5, right? Because remember, our whole issue with these two was like, if you put a 2 here, this is now an illegal tile. So therefore, this has to be the 5, and this has to be a 2. And from there, I think the whole puzzle is going to start falling into place. Because if this has to be a 5, like, you have 2 options. You can do that, or you can do that. I don't know which it is yet, so let's hold off. This is a 2. Or, yes, this is a 2. This is a 2. If you do this, you're kind of good, because then you do 2, 2, 2. What was the other option for this? It was an elbow. That kind of also works, because you can do 2 and 2. So, I'm still not sure. Maybe it's not falling into place just yet. This will definitely be our last puzzle. I'm starving. I'll probably continue later though, but okay, what next then? We could just start doing trial and error, but I would rather not if possible. Like, this cannot be the 5. It has to be a 2. It just has to be a 2. So the question is, what about the 2 Geminis around the 5? These? Yeah. It's sort of like there's 2 options. You could do that and that. Leaves you with a little elbow here, which lets you do that and that. Puts you with a 2. And then it probably puts you with another 2 and like an elbow. And then you can't have another big elbow here, so you would do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, elbow, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh no, shit. No, this has to be an elbow in that case. I was really hoping that that would just like work, but it didn't quite. So let's go back. Oh wait, change the elbow around the right Gemini to a 2, 2. Wasn't there a reason I couldn't do that? This, I can't do it because of this. Now this is a problem. Let me press the undo button a lot. As in 2, elbow, 2. 2, elbow, 2. Oh, I see what you... Shit. Okay, maybe I should just redo what I just had then. So what was it? It was like 2, 2, 2, 2, elbow, 2, 2, elbow, 2, elbow, 2. We've done something wrong, but we can fix it. We can fix it. Just make an elbow here. Yay, you called it. You got it. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I was too lazy. I was like, we'll just fill in the rest. So we're at 33 out of 33 plus 2. So the secret puzzles, they just show up as a plus, but you don't know how many there are in each area. But according to the devs, when you get to the end of the game, you find a little item that shows you the secret puzzles that you missed. So if there are any more here, and I feel like there probably is like one more. What about on the roof? What about on this island? You think that counts as the same area? I guess it does. All right, one last puzzle. Last puzzle. Because it doesn't seem too hard. It's a difficulty 3, and I think it probably counts for this area as a secret puzzle. It is pretty secret. Who would ever find that, right? So, I don't know, man. What do you want me to do with this? It's kind of cool, actually. We're gonna end up with like a sort of interstitched thing of like 2. It's probably just gonna end up something like this, like a bunch of 2s and 3s. Yeah, I don't know where to begin either, but it probably isn't that hard. It's only a difficulty 3. Nah, you could have 1s. Wonder if you could ever even have a 4 though. I think a good starting point is like these 2 are together. Like, let's say you make this a 2. Can't have a 4 ever. Kind of makes sense. What if you make this like a 2 and then and this has to... Oh, so look, if you make this a 2, then this can't be a 2. Like, yeah, anywhere where there's a Gemini and a Delta right next to each other, it's like, you can't just make this a 2. You literally can't connect these at all, actually. That's the key. If you connect these, you're dead. If you connect these, you are dead. For obvious reasons, right? Because if you make it a 2, then you have to match it, and like that's death. Oh no, because you can make the 2 like that, and then make this a 1. Yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. You can do that. Okay. And so then this has to be a 2, which means this has to be a 1. And then maybe things just work. Now you make another, ooh. But you have a problem here now, because like, this can't be a 1, but it also can't be a 2. It cannot be a 3, because this needs a 2 under it, unless you're talking about somewhere else. So it can't. So then we die. Then there's no solution available. The 2 goes there, but then that can't be a 2. Oh, wait, can you just do a 1 and a 1? No, you can't, because this has to be a 2. I don't know about this method, but I think we're learning things. How is this only difficulty 3? I think we're learning things that help us. So I think the key to this puzzle is this staircase over here, the staircase of deltas. The staircase of deltas. Staircase of deltas with a single Gemini under it. Does that mean that this has to be a 1? And then this becomes a 2? And then this becomes a 3? No. The bottom right has to be a 1. That's, yeah, see, that's what I was just thinking as the start. But what does it lead to? So if this is a 1, then that's also a 1. Which means this is at least 2. But if this is 2, this has to be a 1. It can't be 3, right? I guess it could be, because then you can do 3 like that, and then 3 like that, and you make like a 2 here, and you make a 3. Nope, we have a problem now. Back. So the things we know for sure, assuming this is a 1, this is a 1, this is a 2, could you ever make this a 3? Or is that what just caused problems? It caused problems, right? Because then these have to be 3. And then this has to be a 3, though it could be like that. It could be like that, and then that's a 1, that's a 2. What was the problem with this? And then that's a 1. And then like a 2 and a 2. It worked! It worked! If I had like tried to actually keep logicking that out step by step, I could have taken a while. But I just like followed something that just felt right. It just started feeling right. All right, so did that count for this area? Yeah, 33 out of 33 plus 3. We don't know how many secret puzzles there are in each area, but 3 seems like a good stopping point. I don't think there's anything else. I know I said I would do the tricky logic puzzle, but I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. But I might put the stream back up later and keep doing puzzles. In fact, honestly, I probably will. So for anyone who is leaving forever now, thanks for watching. We finished our super amazing, mostly positive on Steam, Resident Evil knock-inspired indie game. And then we did 1 area's worth of puzzles. I will almost certainly put this stream back up in like an hour or something after I take a break, and we'll do more puzzles. I don't plan on like finishing this entire game on stream, but I'm just gonna keep streaming it this weekend or whatever, until I don't feel like it anymore. Okay, cool. See you later.